Welcome to Slightly More Milk, the podcast where we talk about that feeling you get when you're in bed and you don't know if the door's actually unlocked or not, but you don't want to get up.
Okay. That's not the idea that I thought of, Kai, but okay, that's what we're going with.
Well, what was it for the pilot?
Okay, first off, just talking about it, do you guys just masturbate when you're bored? Like, you don't do it for enjoyment, you just do it because, like, I could pass this out, I could beat off for 20
So
minutes.
you're not horny, you just jerk off because
like,
it's something to do?
And, like, there's no one in the house, so you have the time to beat off, so why not beat off?
Well, I mean, Tyler, I've been out of a job for...
So, yeah, beat off time is 24/7.
4 months? No, so yeah, I mean, there are some times where you're just like...
Oh.
And at that point, it becomes
bored.
like an obligation, like a race. So, like, if I don't do it today, like...
Then your schedule is fucked up.
Then my schedule's fucked up, and I have to do it before someone gets home.
Okay, I might be a bad person, but have you ever been like, I'm kind of horny, I don't want to make any bad decisions because my girlfriend's in Paris, so I'm just going to beat off right now?
Tyler, that actually...
Your mind up
Are you
a little
really...
bit.
Is your dick really that in control of you?
No,
at all times?
It's not. But, like, I'm just saying, your mind before you beat off and after you beat off, completely different minds.
After you beat off, then you get the realization, you're like, oh, fuck. Like, especially, like, after sometimes, and you're like, what the fuck was I just watching or looking at?
Hey, I'm into a missionary and in love. All right, that's all. That's all I'm really about right now.
I just do softcore porn. Just kidding.
You know that we have on the new TV we have that Harry got. There's like a 24/7 channel that's I don't remember what it's called, but it's a softcore porn channel, and like they don't play anything else except like lewd girls in skimpy clothes, like sighing and lounging in a fainting chair the whole time.
So it's
like,
not a channel that just shows High School DxD.
No. Let's talk about anime. I do want to talk about anime because
Okay.
I just finished Steins Gate Zero today.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched the new one.
Well,
so.
I'm pretty sure it finished because the credits rolled.
Can you get your anime out of the masturbating podcast?
Okay, but no,
This
I
is
haven't.
the ultimate like neat podcast. Like, masturbating straight anime.
I haven't watched the new Steins Gate, so I don't know anything of it.
I haven't watched anime.
We know.
I just haven't watched it. It's not true. You've watched it.
You know,
AJ walked into my room the other day, and he handed me the DVD case to Cowboy Bebop that I gave him, and he actually said, "Dude, this was really fucking good." Like he's like,
I still haven't watched that.
couple parts of this so scary. I was like, right? Like I'm glad you realized that.
Scary?
Oh yeah, no. Like,
Well,
it's not scary, but it's unsettling.
No. Talking about scary, can we talk about how...
This is not good for an audio podcast. Like what he was about to do.
No, dude, check out this picture.
No, it wasn't that. It was, I made this huge rant about this certain movie to Derek, and I wrote it down, and, like, I wanted to tell it to him so I could go back to it. Jurassic World was awful.
Oh, right.
Which one?
The new one.
Has the new one? The new one hasn't come out.
No, it has. And
Wait, it did?
Yeah.
Every member is Chris Pratt. Everyone. He plays every character.
No, he just
Wait.
plays, Chris Pratt just plays...
Chris Pratt plays the dinosaurs.
He just plays Star-Lord in every movie and TV show he's ever been in his entire life.
Wait,
It's so frustrating.
Whatever.
Okay,
Jurassic,
okay. Let me just
Jurassic World, The
yeah.
Lost
Yep.
Park, or whatever the fuck is.
Jurassic World. The park is everywhere now. The park is the world.
The presence of the park.
Like, that came out? I didn't notice that
Yeah,
came
it
out.
did.
Oh.
But, like, what's so frustrating is, like, the very first 2 minutes, oh, hey, bad guy. They ended up being the bad guy. Like, I just hate super predictable. And then in the end...
You know you're spoiling the movie for, like, anyone listening, right?
They're in a cage. That's not... They could be in a cage.
So the two main characters, Raptor and Dino.
Yeah,
I'm gonna edit out
absolutely.
the spoilers.
There's no spoilers. And
Fine.
one of the characters go, these two are the ones that are supposed to be dead, and everyone thinks they're dead, right? Yes. Okay. He away when he could just there and then.
Thanks for spoiling the movie, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm
doesn't.
gonna edit that
How's that spoiling the movie?
You totally spoiled the whole movie.
That's a lot of spoilers, but
It's a shitty
And in
movie.
the end, nobody died.
but
You're welcome.
Do you think they're gonna call off the main character in a Jurassic Park movie?
They've done it before.
yeah, they've done
Who?
it.
I
Name
don't
one.
fucking know. I never
Yeah.
watched Jurassic Park movie.
But
You
Tyler, I mean, you saw the first trailer, right? Where it's
No.
just Chris. Really? Because
No.
it's just Chris Pratt like hanging
Chris
out,
Pratt.
and the girl from the last movie was
The
like, "We
redhead.
need to save the dinosaurs." And it's like, why? The island's exploding. Okay. like,
She's like,
like, why are you doing
she's
this?
like pestering him while he's like brushing his teeth. Like,
Yeah.
we have to save that. He's like, what? Why? He's like, the island's exploding. The island's exploding.
I
We
haven't
have to
seen
save
you
the
in
island."
years.
Yeah. Who are you?
So why do we need to go back? You remember that time that a few hundred of people died? Yeah. And those dinosaurs caused it? Yeah. We should gotta go save them.
I wish I was a Jurassic World when that happened because I could sue for so much. Oh my god, I need money.
It's like my daddy's a lawyer. We should. Oh yeah, that's good for it. We should have probably introduced ourselves.
No.
I imagine. No.
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
We're just three schmucks.
Why would you say that, Darren?
We're just three voices.
Expose him.
We're just three voices in somebody's head right now.
Drinking a tall glass of milk that's it's got a little bit too much in it.
It's kind of pouring over, and you don't really have any paper towels. It's so frustrating. It's basically what my life is.
Are you looking at the camera like? Are you looking at the mic like it's a camera? Hi, I'm Stephen Colbert here.
My shirt's off. You don't even know.
It's like we're all sitting around the table.
But yeah, no, we should probably introduce ourselves.
I'm literally giving him an underhand job right now.
Which I'm Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real good for an audio podcast, guys.
I'm Tyler.
Hi, I'm Derek.
I'm the attractive one, but you can't see me.
Right, so you just have to take that with a grain of salt.
He's the more taller taller glass
He's
of milk.
He's a real tall glass of water.
Yeah. It's not even
just
milk.
drink me down, refreshing.
Refreshing. I like to think of myself as a medium
Derek's
glass of water.
Derek's more of a 2% kind of watered down.
Oh yeah, no, fat-free milk. You know what I'm saying?
You're that red one.
No one likes that.
I have to watch people stock milk because I work in Market Basket every day, and I watch them stock the shelves all fucking day, all day, in the same spot.
Milk's a hot commodity.
What?
Milk's a hot commodity.
No, I was thinking of milk, but it makes me think I was like, fuck, I have to stand here in one spot all day. And then I look at these people who are lifting gallon jugs of milk, hours at a time, onto the shelves.
Two.
That looks way worse.
You want to talk? You really want to talk about that? When I work at the school, I work at elementary school, and outside the window, they're adding a new addition to my school, and I just see dudes working their ass off building a new addition.
Construction.
Yeah, and I'm sitting in an air-conditioned room, and I'm like, if I get too depressed, I can just go to the teacher's room and have a donut. And these guys are like, hey, can I not work tomorrow? It's my daughter's graduation. We need to build this place right now.
And if we don't, we won't get paid.
Yeah, there's certain skills they taught me for this job. You're just nailing something into wood. We could replace you. You need to be here tomorrow.
No, that is fucked.
And here I am with the old job of just sitting at a computer answering a phone.
Does that hurt your eyesight?
What eyesight?
Implying.
Well, there's kids with eye problems now because they're growing up with an iPad, so it focuses their eyes more. So their eyes can't focus, their eyes get lazy. They get lazy eye.
I cannot believe that kids have iPads right now.
I remember when all I had was a stone tablet and a chisel.
Picture this. Just kids just non-stop crying. And you're like, I don't know. I've given you food. I've given you sleep.
Take this unlimited entertainment machine.
Yeah. But I had video game systems at all, but they were regulated somewhat.
What does that mean?
I can only play on weekends.
Your schedule was regulated.
I didn't have anger problems. Absolutely. When I played video games, though, I would hit the shit out of my knee, and I got bruises.
What, because you were mad?
Yeah, I was sick of break. What I used to do was I'd take the end of the controller, whip it down to the ground.
Just like everyone, right?
Wow.
No, that's freaky. That's weird.
I've destroyed tons of controllers.
I've never destroyed one controller.
I've probably gone through 20.
I should say I've never just broken one.
Dude, I'm diagnosed ADHD as a son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, I believe that. I can't even imagine you as a child. I think you've told me some stories.
Just a big ball of anger.
I knew him when he was a child.
It was more a ball of unwanted enthusiasm. Hey, do you want to be my friend? It's no. It's are you sure?
My mom shut down out of Walmart.
Wait, what?
I remember this vividly.
She what out of Walmart?
She shut down Walmart.
Your mom shut down the corporation Walmart?
No, the entire store.
Wait,
closed it off.
Yeah. By herself or because of you or
because of me?
I want to know that.
Because
go on.
She was like, Tyler, you're annoying me. Go fuck off and ride a bike. So I was like, okay. So I'm riding the bike through her. And she's like, okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go to the next aisle. Literally the next aisle and be right back. She comes back. I'm gone. And I'm 7.
I'm hiding in the toilet.
So she goes, great. She's like, great. My kid's going to get raped by some old creepy dude. So
this was back you were 7?
No, this is back when America's Most Wanted, and she watched that shit every night.
Oh my god,
paranoid.
This is fear-mongering.
Yeah, she made sure.
You know where your child is?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Hit the Pittsfield bell, 9 a.m. Where are your kids?
Yeah, well, is the curfew still a thing in Pittsfield?
No. Well, I don't think it's fully enforced.
No.
Well, we just told exactly where we're from.
We're from Pittsfield, Alabama.
Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Look it up.
With our neighbor, Ohio.
The great potatoes.
The great potatoes.
Wait, that's Idaho.
What were you saying though?
But yeah, so she went to the main area because she couldn't find me, and she said, "Lock this. Not one person can leave. I lost my child." So they're absolutely guards locked down. No one can leave Walmart. No one can come into Walmart until I'm found.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was chilling out, and you know how they used to have salons back then in like Walmart. I still remember this vividly. I was talking to this old man next to a chair watching Mummy Returns on
nice.
TV, just chilling out in the salon.
Is that Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's Brendan Fraser.
He's gonna be in the first podcast. You know it.
Brendan Fraser, please come on our show. We love you.
I'm begging you. I need this. But, yeah, and then she found me, and I probably hit the shit kicked out of me from getting lost in Walmart. Like kind of like, all right, honey, I'm so glad I found you. Mom, you're hitting my wrist.
Yeah, why don't we just go to the car and lock the windows?
Mom,
Please, Mama, no.
Mom, it feels like my wrist is collapsing.
I'm not hurting him at all. She's hurting me.
Don't listen to a word he says. You're lying little piece of shit.
He's a crazy kid. Don't
That's
worry
wild,
about him.
though.
I also
Like-
had like a fucked up family, like where my aunt would like always wear masks and scare me when she babysat me. That's a thing.
Okay.
She went for the like deep psychological trauma route instead of the temporary spanking.
Absolutely.
Well, like, I know you don't like the part, but in part 4 of JoJo's, Josuke with his grandfather, when he just shows up back at home and he has a gun to Josuke's head, he's like, "What are you doing home? You're supposed to be at school." And then he's like,
Wait, what?
"Yeah."
That's how my dad punished me.
No.
if you don't come early,
I
fucking
will blow
kill
you
myself.
fucking
I'll
brains
fucking
out.
kill myself.
Don't think I will.
It'll be your fault.
Jesus Christ.
But no, it's like
Family-friendly podcast.
He's like, "Are you allowed to bring your gun home?" He's like, "Haha, it's just a model gun. Joke's on you."
Bam! I would've killed myself.
No, he's like, "It looks like I got the first scare in our weekly scare each other contest," and it's like, why do you have this?
It's like, Mom, I got you so good. She comes home from work and I'm just bleeding from my wrist on the ground. I got you. You crying.
He's like following the trail of used needles and tourniquets to the bathroom meter. Is like, got him.
And she's having a mental breakdown. Like, Mom, no, I see old Romeo and Juliet. I got you. You thought I was dead, but I wasn't.
I don't think I like prank videos like that. I didn't watch the video, so I don't actually know what it was about or what the content was, but I can guess.
Interesting.
Thanks. I know, I'm doing well. No, it's
know
a
that
thumbnail,
thing?
and the title was like, "Grandmother goes lifeless on grandson in car."
Oh my god!
And like, he's got laughing, crying emojis on it and shit. Like,
Whomst did this?
who still could have done that? No,
so it's the worst type of title card.
it's the worst type
ever.
of title. But I'm like, why
Non-sexual.
would you do this to her? Like, it might be, you might think it's funny there, but it's weird because that's the type of shit that actually like fucks you up. Like, if she's old. Like, he would probably have...
And she old bitch.
That's a huge bitch. She's a old bitch. No, he's probably thought about, like, oh, fuck, my grandma's gonna die soon. And just, like, dies in the car.
Yeah, not a big fan of grandma dying.
Not a
Honestly,
big fan of elderly death.
I don't know why, but it reminded me of that one video with the kid who like just went to the dentist and he's just having like a fever dream because he's basically on
was it
morphine.
Daniel goes to the dentist?
It's something. It was something.
I think it
Somebody
was
goes
Daniel.
to. I don't know
Somebody
why,
goes
but
to
that's the video that I was just reminded of, and I fucking love that video.
This is like the worst ice ever. Okay, another
He's
topic.
allowed to make a drink.
Can you guys
He's not
talk
there.
about... Do you guys have any irrational fears?
Irrational fears. I'm
Dying alone, probably.
Oh,
That-
that's
that's
totally
up there.
rational with your personality.
Oh, fair enough.
Do my parents actually love me?
That's
Should we
legitimately
talk about
rational.
how awful my parents get? Go on.
Rational or irrational fears. I mean, do ticks count because they carry disease, which is a rational like thing to be afraid of? But
Are you
I'm
just
really-
terrified of the insect? Of the
That's not a
tick?
joke.
Yes.
I know someone that got Lyme disease.
I had Lyme disease at one point.
No way.
Well, the thing is, I barely dodged it. So, and you know, like also, you're like way over. Tower's way over there. You can't hear him.
Yeah, sorry about
Making
that.
a drink.
Make it a
But,
big, he's going down to the big
But no,
drink.
so,
But I got the bullseye on my back
Oh,
after I got a deer
dang.
tick bite, and my parents freaked out. This is when I was very young, and they freaked out and like didn't really know what to do because we didn't have access to like Medicare, and the internet was very young, so it's not like
you got a
Google
WebMD.
WebMD.
You got a
Yeah.
WebMD, and it says that he actually has like three different
different
types
forms
of
of Lyme
cancer.
disease. But no, irrational fears. I'm not really afraid of anything, except dying alone, obviously. But ticks, I don't fuck around with ticks. I feel bad, but sometimes I just let there be a tick on my dog because I can't I can't pull it off.
What's it gonna do? It's already your full boy.
Irrational fear. You
You're right,
asked.
you're right,
You
you're
asked.
right,
And I'm
you're
like,
right.
AJ, take care of this thing. It's like the size of a fucking grape. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, well, like,
Well, they don't die.
the first day that, like, summer started, I found one on my leg. I was like, oh, fuck.
What a great start to the summer.
Yeah, great, right? So I rip it out, and I actually fucked up, and the head was still in. I'm like, here we go! And I, like, take these toenail clippers and get the file out. I'm like, just cut right in. I'm like, I gotta get it out somehow, right? But, no, that was a great start to the summer.
Honestly, I've only had one tick on me, and it wasn't actually attached to me. My entire life, I've been super.
I've also-
Because you never leave your room. You don't go to the woods.
No, I'm saying like I'm super like hyper. I'm hyper focused.
Big drink.
If I'm walking through grass even slightly bigger than my shoe, I'm looking for ticks. Like I'm checking. Like I am so focused.
idea.
I hate things that suck blood. Not my thing.
Mosquitoes?
Oh, can I talk about how upset I was yesterday? I've probably killed, like, I feel like there's a plague in my house. I've killed 15 flies around my house in the past 3 days.
There's probably a fly. There's probably... Nah, actually, probably not. I was going to say there's probably a nest up in the ceiling, but probably not.
Don't talk about nests.
Do not even. Before we segued out of ticks, I did want to talk about how I had a tick on my testicles once.
Nah, I don't
way.
want to hear about this.
No, you have to. I was, again, really young.
Works the balls. I like it.
Dude, just, like, went to go use the little boys' room, you know, potty after a long day out in the woods. And there was a tick on my ball sack, and... Oh, let me tell you, that did not feel good when I pulled it off. It was, like, slow, agonizing pain, like, oh, I can't fucking do it! It's fucking ripped it right off.
Oh my god.
That was traumatizing.
Did you make sure that it had skin on its mouth?
No.
So you're like, there we go, we got it.
I was like, oh, yeah, I bet you got a piece of that, didn't you? You suck these balls. No, it's also
you're fucking
part of the reason
5,
I
and you're like,
like
yeah,
ticks,
come
but-
on, tick.
Absolutely.
Love spiders. Love spiders.
See, I fucking hate
Absolutely
them.
love spiders. They're
No.
one of my favorite animals.
No, get those out
I
of my
could care-
sight.
They're good boys.
I understand.
Spiders are not parasites unlike ticks.
No, I understand
Spiders
that they're
help
good
you.
boys. I fucking hate them.
If I see a
Why?
spider, I don't care.
I'm
if-
just-
Irrational fear.
yeah,
You're right. Nope.
it's,
I shouldn't
it
even.
just, I don't know, the design of them or something.
We
Just-
can write a letter to God.
Yeah.
Actually, he might put out a patch note.
Yeah, and then
it looks
no,
like
I
a
should,
Dark Souls
see,
boss.
See,
Yeah.
ready? I should hand it
That's
to
a good point.
Santa, and Santa should pass it up because you know they're friends. But no,
I think
just
Santa knows aliens.
Did you hear about that? The Mexican president, or going up to
What?
be president, completely against Santa.
no, what?
They brought up
just
Santa.
Run me by. Run.
Okay,
me by
so
me.
there's a new Mexican president coming out, another president
Coming out like a new edition.
Hello, Mexican.
We now have multiplayer.
presidential election, and the guy that's running up to it is like pretty popular to win.
Yeah.
Absolutely super against Santa, like war on Santa.
okay.
Like they're like, do you believe in Santa? He goes, Santa's not real. I tell my kids every single day that Santa's not real.
Wow.
Hey, Dad, could I have some cereal this morning? Yes, but also don't forget Santa's not real. Like,
No.
Like,
He gets in the cereal box like, there's
yeah.
a prize
And
inside.
then
He pulls it out. Santa doesn't exist.
there are
No,
people
no,
talking about Santa, and like, you think that we're just picking out little things? There's multiple occasions of him being against Santa.
No,
they brought like multiple videos of him smashing Santa.
I like the idea
Like
that
on
he.
Pornhub, like Smashing Santa.
You like that, Santa?
Good
You like
band
that?
name. Write that down.
But-
Smashing Santas.
But no, I like to think that he goes a little bit more creative. He's like, Dad, can we get some cereal today? He's like, yeah, check this out. He pulls out a box of
Box of
fake,
anti-Santa O's.
fake Santas.
Oops, no Santa.
Perfect.
That spiked the
Oops,
audio.
all tarantula. When I was younger, so my dad learned how to use Photoshop way ahead of anybody else. I mean, that's probably a
He-
grand
he
generalization. He
invented
invented
Photoshop.
the internet, all of it.
My dad owns Nintendo.
No, but he was really good at Photoshop. And when I was younger, I didn't really understand what that was. So, come Christmas
Must
time,
be nice
I
having
actually,
interesting parents.
I believe, what?
Must be nice having interesting parents.
It's been a gas. But coming up on one Christmas, I still believe in Santa at an older age than
He was
most
18.
kids, and here's
15.
why.
It was actually last year.
It was. Are you implying I'm 16 years old? So last year when I was 15, my father put a picture in my stocking of the big claws himself. Holding a piece of paper.
The big claws. It's
big-
Mr. Krabs' claws coming out of your
Claws are just
stocking.
for attracting mates. So he's holding up a sign that says "Merry Christmas, Darren," and it's
Amazing.
written in cursive. And that to me was the point where I was like, "My dad can't write in cursive. He doesn't know how. He never learned."
That Santa's
So
real.
Santa's real. And I brought the picture to school.
At 15?
No, I wasn't 15. He was fucking.
I don't remember that in high school.
I hate being here. I'm going home. I regret ever doing.
Yeah, next podcast. Get my mic with me.
Get some milk. I was like 9 or 10 or something, like older than you would expect.
Old because it's roughly around like 8 that I would say is the usual time that you stop believing in Santa.
I don't even remember when I was 8.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't.
Neither do I.
I don't remember. This is weird. I don't remember anything 5th grade and down.
How old were you in 5th grade?
11 probably.
You don't remember anything? Because
that's almost
that's
nothing.
a large.
Almost
that's
nothing.
a bold claim.
I would
say I don't remember anything before I was 6 years old.
I like to bring like past trauma.
I have this really
the
vivid.
beatings really just stick with.
I don't remember the beatings.
I have this.
Of course you didn't. You passed out.
I have this this one memory that I remember from 3rd grade.
Slightly more milk. Are we talking about domestic abuse?
Yeah. No, in 3rd grade, I was put onto a different medication for my asthma. It actually suppressed it a lot, and I could actually keep up with everybody.
Is asthma just natural selection? Go on.
I have no idea. It's crazy.
Did you ask him a question and then prompt him to go on with what he was saying before, without even waiting for an answer?
No, it's not a question. It was just a statement.
Right.
Do you believe natural selection should still be in the society?
Also, your shirt is ugly, but go on.
Like, say everyone that's allergic to peanut butter just died, there'd be no allergies to peanut butter anymore. I'm just saying.
Know what I'm saying?
Go on.
Anyway.
We here at Slightly More Milk do not support eugenics. That's all.
But anyway, I got put onto this new medication. It was this pill that kept suppressed my asthma.
Magic pill, go on.
Yeah, it was crazy. I kept up with everybody in class. I didn't actually have asthma attacks. But there's a crazy side effect of insomnia.
Oh boy.
I was
awake.
I was awake. I was awake for like 2.5 days straight when I was in 3rd grade.
She went like addicted to math.
We start early here in Pittsfield.
We really do.
So
we really do.
So luckily it was like Thursday, Friday, and then it was the weekend. So I stay up for 2.5 days straight. I come home from Friday, and I basically find this one corner. I think it was up in my mom's room, but I find this corner and I just pass out.
You have a bed.
No. Fuck that.
No, I didn't have a bed growing up.
No.
Like, there, it's getting sad.
Right, we're doing Nostalgia Hour fun memories. Having a bed.
Welcome to Crycast.
I don't think you guys knew, but I slept in the living room for like...
Of your old house on...
in my old house.
My brother sleeps on the couch just because he thinks it's more comfy. He's weird.
But no, like
when
Kaylee, when my little sister became old enough that she actually needed her room, me and Keegan were kicked out of our room for Kaylee. So then we had to sleep on our couches and in the living room.
Did that make you feel like inferior to your other siblings?
I mean, I feel inferior in different ways.
Welcome to the Therapist Cast.
So how did that make you... Oh, I see. Go on.
But anyway.
Yeah, you're a psychopath.
Is it worth it? Go on.
But anyway, I had to sleep in the living room from like 5th grade to like senior year when I finally got another room. Because, one of my older brothers left, and I was like, hey, Keegan, you can go have that room. I'm the older brother. I'll take the bullet. So, Keegan, you can go take a room.
Round of applause.
Yeah, totally.
What a good boy.
Yeah.
I think I just slapped the shit out of my younger brother at that.
So I was like, hey, Keegan, you can go take that room. I'll just hang out in the living room. And then another brother left, and then I got his room. But I didn't have that until, like, senior year of high school. So that was real fun.
Do you like sleeping on couches? Like, do you put your childhood as a couch?
What?
You want to run that one by me again, dude?
So if you had one image to select for your childhood, would it be a couch?
Prove you're human. Select all images with childhood. And there's just a big couch on it.
Select all the images that don't have a stop sign in it.
Select all the images with the Viet Cong. It's just like a bunch of trees.
Yeah, it's like, But, no, that was real fun until, like, senior year. Then I got my own room.
AJ slept in a closet.
Oh, he was Harry Potter?
Do you remember that?
That's under the stairwell? No.
So, he was a Harry Potter.
You know, our old... Well, we move the pantry around every year, thanks to my mom. But...
Your pantry's been in the same place forever.
Yeah, we've been there for like 15 years. Behind the kitchen, like that little pantry, it's a pantry. Yeah. There's not even room for you to like spread your arms all the way across and span the width of the room.
You can't do that in AJ's room either.
What?
You can't do that in AJ's room either.
What are you talking about? You can walk into AJ's
Sorry, I was
room
thinking
and go
about
like
when you
this.
walk in through the door, you can't because it's like a little.
No, he means the actual
Yo,
room.
we're gonna need
Tyler.
you to leave.
No, you
Tyler,
can't-
here,
No.
let me draw you a map of
I'm
Derek's
talking.
house.
I'm talking like this is a 4-foot by 10-foot pantry, like room, like it's tiny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's tiny.
He put a bed in there. He put a bed in there. Took all the shelves out, put all his posters up, and just you couldn't close the door because you couldn't fit the mattress in there without.
That's
keeping
really
the-
odd.
Remember when I lived in a trailer?
Your brother's
yeah.
weird.
Reminds me of that room.
I used to live in a trailer.
No, it was way smaller than that.
Was it like a twin bed could barely fit in that? You mean?
The twin bed was the only thing that could fit in there.
Was it just the bed like on the
Yeah, it was
ground?
just
Yes,
the bed.
that was it.
And he did that on. That was just him. He decided.
He was like, "This is cool. I'm gonna do this."
He watched Harry Potter and he was like, I could do that.
You gotta get off Harry Potter, dude.
This is not Harry Potter. All right.
twist
Rule
Twilight
number one
Hour.
about slightly more milk. No talking about Harry Potter.
But
We're talking
so,
about Doctor Who.
I'd rather.
I want to
not.
ask Darren actually.
huh?
Do you like Doctor Who?
Yeah, kind of.
Explain yourself.
Why? What's wrong with
It's
it?
an awful show.
No,
It's okay.
That's not what I was gonna ask.
I'm not a
him.
huge fan.
I've never
but I
seen
like
it. I'm just judging
Oh,
it
really?
off of the people that
That's
it
what I was
like.
gonna ask him. I was gonna ask him,
AOP.
what is a thing that that you like, and if someone else doesn't like it, you get offended. Like you like it that much that you think that everybody else should like it,
Ow,
and if they
fuck.
don't like it, because Tyler asked me that the other day, and I was actually hard pressed to find an answer.
That I'm offended that they don't like it.
Like,
because,
okay, that's the parameters.
like
Everyone should like it. That's what you
Okay,
think.
everyone should like it.
Right.
Okay, because I was gonna say like I have a very unpopular opinion about Final Fantasy VIII. I really like it. It's one of my favorite out of the PlayStation Final Fantasies.
Is that's after they went to 3D, because 7 was 3D, right?
Yeah, it's the second one. It's the 7 was
See, I've
the
never
first
even heard of it
3D.
because
Seven
no one
was
likes
the
it.
big one, and then 8 is normally seen as inferior. But I really like 8. But I wouldn't say that I get offended.
yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Ah,
like
fuck.
a thing that like crunchy peanut butter.
Equal rights.
Wow.
Yes, obviously, but like that kind of goes without saying. I'm saying like peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter,
It's way better.
No, I'm a smooth peanut butter guy.
remarkably better than
No,
smooth peanut butter.
Smooth peanut
If
butter is
you
better.
don't
Really?
like crunchy peanut butter, like I won't judge you for it, but like
I hate crunchy peanut butter.
that's
Why?
so weird. To me.
I have
That's
to actually
fascinating
because
to me.
It's
Wes,
too
my
off-
stepdad doesn't
Yeah,
like it
it's
either.
it's too offensive. It doesn't
Wait.
mix as well with the PB and J.
What?
You get texture.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's not-
It's
well,
not supposed to mix. They're supposed to remain separate.
No, they're not. They're supposed to mix.
what?
Okay, let me show
I
you.
was the type of person
One
to like
second.
make his PB&J
Wait.
the night before so that the jelly soaks into the fucking bread.
Ty-
And
Tyler-
he's like, I really like when the bread and the
When I
jelly
make-
Tyler,
mix.
you don't need to make a
When I make
sandwich.
PB and J.
Oh my!
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he's got, okay, he's got the goober
Yeah,
out.
I get the one where they're mixed
Jesus
already.
H.
That's how you're supposed to make
Are you
it.
in 4th grade? Your mother makes you Smucker's sandwiches before you fucking go to school.
Hey, well,
I pay
let's
for my own
not-
groceries. I can buy whatever the fuck I want.
That's the Uncrustables.
Let's not diss
So you dare
Smuckers.
talk shit about Uncrustables. I love that.
Alright, no, yeah, I step
That's my.
back on that.
Okay,
Uncrustables
first
are
off, people
fucking good.
look at me weird. I put them in the freezer. I pull them right out and eat them frozen.
Frozen.
They're
Yeah, no, a
delicious.
lot of people do that.
No, people look at me like a psychopath.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that I
You say
no,
you
know
take
what?
them out and you thaw them. Don't thaw them. You take out the bread around it, even though it's already uncrustable. You take the bread around it and you just eat the nice frozen people.
Here's what I do. I freeze them. I put them in the freezer. I take them out, pull the bread off, take the filling, toss it in the fryer. Just fry it right up. It's real good. A little bit of parsley, a little bit of oregano.
So, can you take the crust off? It's a bun. It's all crust.
It's
What am
only
I supposed to do? Peel it?
Wait, are they called Crustables or Uncrustables?
Uncrustables.
Okay, so the Crustables would just be PB&J wrapped in only brown hard crust.
That's like the end of bread. Like we took out.
Smuckers,
Okay,
hire me. I have a new idea
picture
for you.
this.
I think
Everyone,
That one's
everyone,
free.
What do you do, guys? When you buy a loaf of bread,
Know
what do
where
you
that
do?
came from.
What do you do? What does everyone do when you buy a loaf of bread? You take out the middle, throw it away. The
Shut
two
that shit
end
away.
pieces, you make one sandwich. There's your loaf of bread. We took out the middle man. We just make the two ends and we put them together in a sandwich.
So
You're
this
welcome.
Is synergy.
Okay.
We throw around buzzwords.
Okay, do you guys not like the ends? Because I actually will eat the ends.
I didn't like the ends when I was like 5, but yeah, I'm an adult. You don't waste
Just
things.
fucking ousting everybody else who like has a like,
If
yeah, I'm
you-
an adult, and if you don't like it, you're a
If
child.
you cut off the crust and put them in triangles after the age of 7,
Hey! Don't you talk about
you
that.
should be sent to a summer
Oh,
camp.
triangles, dude.
Hey, you want to know what? Triangles fit perfectly into a square.
I'm a man. I'm an adult. I don't have time. I don't have time to cut them. I eat it like a whole
It's why
thing,
you buy
and I get the job done.
Uncrustables.
It's the worst
But
flavor.
back to your question of being very offended.
Uncrustables
about
mixed with
your
Nutella.
opinion.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
No.
So
Go on.
yeah, no, I do
Offended
want to hear this.
opinion. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think crunchy peanut butter is mine.
Okay, that's
If you don't like
For
Fleetwood
me,
Mac,
I actually.
what?
if you don't like Fleetwood Mac,
I don't know what that is. It's not coming to mind.
It's an old band from the 70s.
yeah, 70s.
70s.
I'm not really good with band names, so it actually. have to
Go
hear-
your own way. You
Ba-
can go your own way.
I've heard it. I don't.
Rhiannon.
Okay, I've heard of them.
Just
but
a beautiful band, and if someone says Stephen X doesn't have
Right.
a crazy, different vocal thing for back then, I just get mad at them.
I just hit them. I can't stop myself.
I just
I break into violent fits of rage.
it's like, A, should I try to talk to them and help them, or B, hit them in the face? I go for B every time.
Actually, if anything, I guess it would be Gurren Lagann. Like, if you don't like Gurren Lagann,
I don't even know what that is.
I've never watched it, and I only see the fucking the memes of it. So
so
I
good.
only know what those. I
Yeah.
only know about it through those, and like it still doesn't seem like something I would watch.
it's a very hyper action-packed mecha show.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of things that I love, and it's over the top in just the right ways. I mean, at the finale is they get so big
It's
that
like
they're
bigger than the
throwing
observable
galaxies.
universe or
They're just
something.
throwing galaxies
That's
at
some
each other.
that's some old Superman shit where he sneezes and makes a galaxy.
Yeah.
It's so good
I watched
and
a-
so well animated.
I watched a really
love it.
long Flash animation about like mech size. And
Yeah.
it, like started at the micro mech, so they got really slow, and then it got
Nano
up, and then like the
machines.
last like 75
Is
were all
Tegan
from
Toppen Gurren Lagann.
It's like size of the observable universe, and it's
Yeah.
like bigger, and I'm like, I don't really get that.
no. So yeah, they just grow and this spiral power.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I
just
feel
don't
like it's
get
a
it.
classic too.
Because
It-
power input to equal to power output, like you have to be an immense, like
You know, if
it's
you think about it,
like a dying
rationally,
star.
this animated cartoon really doesn't add up.
Are you kidding me? You can't grow big enough that you can just
I'm
grab
done. I'm out of here. I'm out.
that you can just grab a galaxy in your robot hand and throw it at
Just
the
chuck
enemy.
that shit. Just disc golf that shit down the lane. Okay, but actually though,
You know what's the best anime
basketball.
is Spy Kids.
What about basketball?
Basketball is a thing that when
you
people
play?
Oh, okay, I play. Yes, that's important. But it doesn't really. It's if people say I don't watch basketball because it's boring. To me, that doesn't click in my head. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
That's
Because-
not playoff basketball is good, but a lot of people find it boring because it's not the most watched even sport
Well,
in the United States.
But
but it's not
there's action in it. Like there's things are
There's
moving.
sick shit going on all the time.
I mean, but like if you're like me, like I don't really care for sports.
Like guess
Right.
what? You two guess what's the most popular sport in the world by ratings?
Football.
By racing,
Football,
Or
absolutely.
racing rating.
No, by United States now. Guess.
Oh, United
by
States.
far, what's the most?
Baseball.
Not even close.
Really?
NBA second.
Oh. But
By not half
NFL.
NFL, half of
Oh,
NFL.
well, okay,
NBA
yeah, that would
still
be my
can't make
next
up
guess.
to it.
but
And I don't watch football. And
It's
exciting.
amazing. I love football.
I think football is the most boring sport to watch.
You obviously haven't watched soccer.
No, well, like because for
Got
soccer.
him.
Like
Shout out to soccer.
No, for soccer, I feel it's like the same way with basketball. Like things are moving most of the time.
But basketball, you're scoring points. You could have an entire 95-minute game, 0-0, and it ends. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
But
Nothing could have changed in my
But
life.
I mean, this is coming from the guy that likes turn-based RPGs. But
King of Sports is
Yeah.
his known.
Well, I'm
But
not
around
no.
town.
But
On
with
the court.
football, it's too slow. Like
Really?
I find it incredibly stupid.
Have you tried curling?
I've always wanted to.
No,
It's
well,
so
is
awesome
that
to
a
watch.
sport?
It's so
It-
awesome.
It's so awesome
bet-
to watch.
I bet
Oh
you-
my
I bet
god.
you more fun
Okay,
to
we
play,
got
honestly.
curling cast. All right.
Okay, well, actually, I watched curling when I was at the gym during the Winter Olympics.
Olympics, yeah.
With Josh, and we were
awesome.
running, and we were watching it, and we're like, "How does this work?" Like we're trying to, because
Canada.
like
If you
Canada,
want, I
dude,
can
it's
lay down the
Canada.
rules of curling.
No,
I can
no,
do
no,
that.
no,
I've
no,
watched enough
I'd
of
rather
it.
not.
Okay, fine.
I think it's better in my mind, but it's like
Where you make up your own rules
Yeah.
to curling.
like no, because we were watching it, and they like throw it, and then it gets to the middle, and like the person that threw it was like really upset. I'm like, wait, no, you got like a bullseye. Why are you upset?
It's about positioning.
and then like But it's just in my mind, like, just guys sweeping really hard on ice, and like, we did it!
His
It's
degree in
like,
janitorial services paid off. For me, but talking about basketball, I think one of the biggest thing in talking about any other sport that people might like or dislike, respectively, is knowing the rules. When I watch, and so that's why I kind of like say I kind of come back to myself and say, oh, they might not know the rules well. I played basketball for decades or whatever, and I know like how the game works. So when I see the round of applause, vocabulary,
good job,
intricacies.
So Derek won't be returning.
Shut up. Of the game, like I see those rules and I see those like sly plays they're doing, and I think that was really sick. And I have a feeling that somebody feels the same way about baseball, where you would have to pay me like $500 to go to a baseball game.
Yeah,
no, baseball games. The fun is going and like
and getting
with
drunk.
The fan.
I know.
I'm not getting drunk. I'm not spending $11 per game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No, I also agree. Baseball is the worst sport to watch.
But
have you watched golf?
No, golf is okay. Golf's okay.
Golf's okay because then you're like, yeah.
No, actually, no. I'm not a big fan of. I love playing golf. I'm not a big fan of watching golf.
Oh yeah, that's
but
fair.
the U.S.
That's fair.
But have you guys heard of the U.S. tour?
No.
These guys before this, because it's all about the PGA tour. Like it's like this giant amount of different places, and the USA tour is in the middle of it. I think middle-ish, and these guys are in the other courses are hitting like -20. Like they're destroying these courses. Like destroying USA tour. The guy that won was like +5. It is the hardest thing, and these guys are getting so angry because they can't go negative. Like I am doing absolute dog shit and going over par every single time, and there's just people getting so angry. And the grass, it was so hot, and the grass was so poorly maintained. These guys were like putting, and
the U.S. Open is in like
they
Alabama,
would just fly. No, it's in Myrtle Beach because the wind from the beaches is destroying the golf course, and it's so nice to see people get so frustrated. Like they're humans, they're not amazing at everything. They suck just like me at golf.
It matters.
But yeah, no, baseball, I think it's the most boring of the sports, and I cannot watch it.
I agree with you. My grandfather hasn't missed a baseball game from the Red Sox since he was probably like 12.
That's amazing.
Wow.
He's like 75. Like, it'd be a beautiful day. Our family's outside playing.
Do they know him at Fenway?
No, he doesn't go to games. He just watches the games.
Oh, he just watches them. Okay.
So picture, if you will, trying to tell somebody about Dota 2. Right, and if Tyler, you can just you can sit it aside for a moment. Necronomicon sniper build.
Oh my God.
Okay. Isn't that okay? But no, bear with me. Isn't that hilarious?
Isn't
that amazing? Shut up. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Nobody else knows what it is.
No, they're like, yeah, okay.
Tyler right here doesn't give a shit. He doesn't know what it is. So picture, if you will, somebody watching baseball, and they say, did you see that like slider at a 35-degree angle? That was exactly what he needed to do right at that moment in order to strike the guy out. I know there's people that do that, and I know there's people that know how the game works. That's everything, and that's why you find it interesting. So I really shouldn't even get butthurt if people don't like basketball, just because like anytime I watch it, anytime I play it, I'm like, I know everything that's going on. And people who don't, and therefore they don't like it.
Can I give you a big reason why people don't like basketball?
You can.
Golden State Warriors. They're just gonna win.
Like
if I want to,
I am fine with Golden State winning over Cleveland. I am fucking fine with that.
I'm gonna see Houston Rockets go 5 for 35 on threes.
That was.
Well, how interesting is that to watch? Just people airballing.
Didn't they take game 1 or 2? Or they took game 1 and 2,
It went to game 7.
Yeah. No.
But they're like, you know what? Let's just miss every 3-pointer we shoot.
How about we never give the ball to James Harden?
But you live and die by the 3 by most players. Like, but like it was really nice seeing the Celtics do really good, and then just absolutely shitting an egg.
That last game
was painful to watch.
That hurt me. Yeah.
I quit halfway through the fourth quarter. I'm not gonna watch anymore. Lose.
The last 45 seconds I abandoned.
After I saw 3 offensive rebounds in the very end, and they missed every single shot, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna watch this anymore. I want to die.
Fucking Scary Terry's. That was
nice.
Wow! That was a geyser of booze. You're never nice.
I'm a geyser of booze. It's just my life.
That's my Twitter handle, dude. Geyser
of booze.
But you want to know why everybody loves basketball? Space Jam and Lola Bunny in a basketball uniform.
That was in the 90s, dude. No one watches. Okay,
They want to make a new Space Jam with LeBron.
give me.
I don't want to.
I would
Nobody
watch it.
wants that.
I would
Yeah.
watch it.
I would
give me,
not watch
Give me
that.
one specific scene from Space Jam. Go. Give me one.
Yeah, with their special sauce where they drink Michael Jordan's sweat to be really good at basketball. Did the best and also the Lola Bunny fan service is really good.
it's
Like that was your
super
first
good.
crush always.
It's
Lola
either her.
Bunny.
It's either Lola, Jessica Rabbit, or who's the main something main.
Oh, Marvin the Martian. Yeah, he's so
Yeah,
hot.
Marvin the Martian.
No, it's Bugs Bunny dressing up as a girl. That's
All right, wait.
Minerva Mink. That's her
Minerva
name.
Mink. Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck?
I like Bugs.
Daffy Duck. Bugs Bunny's an asshole. He's a fucking asshole.
Donald Duck is an asshole.
Yeah, but he's like, he doesn't antagonize Bugs Bunny on purpose, whereas the reciprocal is true.
Can we also talk about how one is completely in a different universe as the other?
What? No, Daffy and Bugs.
Oh, Daffy
not
Duck.
Donald.
Not Donald, you dumb piece of shit. Yo, Donald Duck's an asshole. You heard it here first.
Donald
No,
Duck is
well-
an asshole, but
well,
Daffy Duck is just as bad. He's cocky.
Yeah,
He's cocky,
but
but he doesn't-
I have to say,
And his
I
bill
really,
gets flipped over. Comedy. Go on.
I really like Daffy Duck's like alternate personas, and
Like
like
what?
when he
Darkwing Duck, dude.
yeah Darkwing Duck, yeah, totally.
Do you know the guy that plays Darkwing Duck also voices Winnie the Pooh?
Have you
I'm not
speaking of
surprised.
Winnie the Pooh? Have you seen
Christopher
This is a
Robin?
mess. I love it. Awesome.
have you seen the new trailer for Christopher Robin?
I've
Yes.
seen every trailer they've ever released. That
It-
movie looks
I
amazing.
want to see that.
I've also-
so
Huge
bad.
Winnie the Pooh.
I was,
fan. Huge
dude,
Winnie
I
the
was
Pooh
obsessed with Winnie the Pooh.
fan. So good.
It,
I'm
Who
obsessed.
originally wrote Winnie the Pooh? I'm putting you on the spot.
Huh?
Who originally wrote it? I'm putting you on the spot.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher
I don't know his name, but I know that it broke apart his family.
A.A. Milne.
Broke up his family.
Perfect.
No, it was a guy that wrote it.
No, it's the girl wrote Winnie the Pooh.
It's a little trivia for him.
It was about her sons,
Toys.
Oh,
toys.
no, I'm sure there's some deeper.
and they
Yeah,
forced
probably.
him. They forced him to join World War One.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
But
But
Wait,
do
sorry,
you know
go
they
on.
forced her own son to do World War One?
Wait, really?
they forced him to make World War One.
Yeah, he's the one that
They forced him to fucking Zimmer.
he's the one that shot the.
I'm still confirmed.
Yeah, that was him.
That was him. That was the guy. That was Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, it was him.
2.5 kilometers up a plane.
Is there anybody home? Crap!
If you want any money from Winnie the Pooh, you're gonna shoot them.
Shoot the motherfucker right in the
But-
Can you talk about how World War One? There's almost nothing positive that came out of the war.
Yeah, it kind of seemed
Trench
like
Actually,
warfare.
no,
I don't know what you guys are talking
Actually,
about.
it was a
Trench
hu- it
warfare
was a huge-
is the pinnacle
It was
of
actually
warfare.
a huge step in poets.
in poets.
it was war-
elaborate
lovers.
because you're the Tyler's the World War One buff.
No,
and
World
the
War
World
II
War
buff.
everything buff.
Yeah, I
really,
just love
the
war.
history
Like
buff, so
Civil War,
we're here
Revolution
to
War.
learn.
Well, you're more of like American and modern war.
I could care less about Eastern history.
See, I really like
Cody
ancient.
loves Eastern history.
Yeah.
He's all about like which family does this language
language came
belong
from the
to?
Tower of is it
Babylon?
Babel.
Babylon.
Babylon.
Babel.
Babylon.
Babylon
no.
was the civilization. The
Yeah.
Tower of Babel was the I'm the Bible. I'm
then-
the Bible
and then-
buff. I went to
and
Christmas
then
over
God
9
God
fucking years.
God didn't want them to build the tower, so he made everyone speak different languages. Am I correct?
That's correct.
He broke
he said,
the
"Don't
tower
build
or
the
something
tower,"
like
and they
that.
said, "How about we do it anyhow? We want to come see. We want to hang out. We want to go to the big drink.
Yeah, we want to go to the big drink
Wanna go
with
to
you
the
and
big drink.
Jesus.
So they
Jesus
built.
wasn't.
Jesus wasn't even close to being born. Okay, this was roughly
But I
2,000
mean,
years.
but I mean, technically,
This is like the kind of God that's like don't look at Sodom and Gomorrah, you're gonna turn into
Yeah.
stone for no
Yeah.
reason at all.
Also,
No, I
if your
know.
clothes
Oh, sorry, pillar
are
of salt.
if your clothes are made of like two different fiber, you're going to heck.
two
Same
same
with,
fiber.
same if you eat shrimp.
What?
Same if you eat
Same
shrimp.
with
Don't eat shrimp.
We're not gonna get religious, but yes,
But it's
you are
getting
correct.
religious.
But we're getting religious.
But crap. What were we talking about?
But we were talking about
Right, you were World War and
World War One.
Basically, American
Nothing
history.
good came of World War
Nothing good came out of it. And
What do you
World War
mean
II,
by
we
poets?
got a ton out of it. Oh, because I forgot what they're called, but it was like lovers poets, were the people that in World War One, like when they're in the trenches, they wrote poems back to their loved ones, and like humongous step on like the atrocity of war, because war used to be like this glorified thing, and then World
Yeah,
War One
yeah, it
showed
was-
how
it was great
painful
to
and
die in
awful
battle.
it was.
Yeah, it was
but
honorable.
But then it showed how terrible it was, and how really World War One was more of a war of allies. There was these two countries that faced off against each other, and then their allies all came into it. Like even Russia was an ally that came into it. The United States was an ally.
Do you
I
think
mean, we didn't come in until like way later, just like in World
Yeah,
War
but
II, right?
but World
back
War
to back
II.
World War champions? Everyone else
Yeah.
does the work. USA comes in and saves
There's,
the day.
there's literally no like World War One caused World War Two because of the Treaty of Versailles, and Hitler used that against him.
Yeah. Do you think that war was? Do you think that war was more heck World War I era where we developed biological warfare, chemical weapons, all that jazz, but we kind of had this access to modern medicine, and I use that in scare quotes? Or do you think it was like worse in the Roman conquest when it was just
any ancient
ancient war with like
you got stabbed?
It was swords and shields and it was arrows and it was burning oil, but there was no modern medicine. If you got stabbed, you did die.
It's Civil War.
It's Civil War also.
Kind of.
If you get shot in the leg, it's either getting chopped off and then you die a slow death, or you die another slow death.
Like
what do you
Geneva
think
Convention breaking weaponry, or like no
Geneva
medicine
Convention came
at
out
all?
of Vietnam, but yes, you're right.
Okay, you're right. Like I said, you're the history.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
I'm just stupid. I'm wrong.
No. I agree with you. I would say what's worse was definitely the first World War One. Like
World War One is.
What would you rather have? Like, would you rather get stabbed and die slowly, or would you rather be coughing out your lungs?
Yeah. But I mean, back then it was honorable to die as well. So
it's honorable.
Well, we don't know that. That's what we assume. Because
the propaganda
from the text that we have and from what we have kind of like
revealed. Valhalla and stuff like that.
Yeah, other civilizations, they were like, oh, you died, like your son or your father or whatever died in battle. They're honorable. They still
do that now, though. That's still the same thing.
But it was more honorable to like die than and also fight.
Yeah, I agree. But
that's one thing that you have to think about.
Well, then like Vietnam, that was like a whole other thing where it wasn't honorable at all, and that we were fighting a war that
you think we burned down half of Korea.
Yeah, well, that was also
the really sinister pause.
You know what I just found out though? Do you know Vietnam War? It started because capitalism versus communism.
Yeah, I think you were talking about
it was a weird like because Russia was backing North Korea or China was backing North Korea or communism.
Well, no, Korea is a whole other thing. Vietnam.
Vietnam. I'm sorry.
There's a Korean War which happened right before Vietnam, which was the exact same thing, and then it said, "Hey, you know how Korea was awful and didn't work out? Yeah." Let's do the same exact thing for Vietnam.
Yeah, right.
But let's do it.
Except idea napalm,
but
sticky fire that never goes out.
Both of those wars were basically communism versus capitalism.
Absolutely.
And there were bigger parties basically kind of poking, like, hey,
this
go do that.
podcast is sponsored by Subway, by the way.
It's not.
I wish I could get paid for this.
Can
I be honest with you guys?
Yes.
If this actually got big and you got paid and you could live off this, would you quit your job?
What job?
I would not. I'm not talking to you, drop out. You, though. Would you quit and, like... I would still work. I love my job so much I wouldn't.
That's gonna be great.
Definitely. I've been really toying with the idea of just being in a band.
Let's talk about that.
So, actually, you might know this now, but, like, kids nowadays...
We're getting into this again?
No.
I love that phrase.
No, I'm just saying because like you're like, oh, do you want to live off of this? But like kids nowadays, or at least from what I've heard, are like they don't want to be a movie star. They don't want to be an astronaut. They want to be a Let's Player.
I've heard that before in my class, in my third grade class. Like, what do you want to be? And like, I want to be a Twitch streamer. And I'm like,
I want to show off the sick Fortnite dances.
Yeah, like that. You shouldn't aspire to do that.
I think if they want, it's like what we thought as astronauts. They're both unattainable.
What?
Like, what do you think the percentage of kids that want to be astronauts actually became astronauts?
But no, I'm just saying like
same with Twitch streamers. It's
hard to say.
Yeah.
But I'm like, just in modern society, in the way that they look, like you probably shouldn't like aim for that.
Yeah, but the kids, you can do it. I wanted to be a scientist when I was a kid. Am I a scientist? No.
Are you not?
No, but it caused me a lot. It helped me be interested in something and look further into it.
Exactly. I think it's something to do.
If you want to be a Twitch streamer, just have a dream. Just have any dream.
Well, I understand following a dream, but it's like maybe you shouldn't do that because that's not fully reliable, and you should also have a backup.
But who wants that? Well, who's going to tell a third grader to have a backup plan?
I'm just saying, like, this is
I don't know about you, but my kid's already got his 401k figured out.
I'm just saying, like, it's mind blowing that they want to be that.
Is it mind blowing? That's what they want to do. They see
maybe not.
Back then, kids saw the first man walking on the moon on TV, and they saw all this other cool stuff. Until the Challenger, and then I don't know what I'm all that train to blow up. That's awful.
But no, I'm just saying because like from where we grew up. I mean, I'm saying this when we're 21, 22.
All right, old culture. Here's the problem. I think that where it lies is YouTube.
Yeah.
Because YouTube, the problem with YouTube is that it is run by somebody's mom. It's just I can't remember her name.
Tay.
I'm sorry.
Was it no?
Tay's on.
No, what's that?
Tazel,
What's that other chick that was like super like she was like on Dr. Phil's like I'm so rich and blah blah blah, and then she got like her mom fired from real estate and stuff like that.
Excuse me.
I don't know, but YouTube is run by somebody's mom. It's a lady who is so severely out of touch with what it takes to be on YouTube and what it's like monetization, and she doesn't know how the system should work. She just kind of just like throws it to
The
whoever's
corporate.
Oh, Google doesn't make money off of YouTube though.
whoever's next in command. Nobody makes money off of YouTube unless you have
Unless you're one of the
PewDiePie level subscribers.
No, that's not true.
Crazy.
That's not true.
Well,
You
it's
can
like
make money off anything.
You can.
Even Hot Ones is making good money off
Technically,
it.
you can make money, but it's not.
It's
livable.
not. It's not livable
livable
money. It's not a-
You can say the same thing about being an actor.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I'm saying this, they're comparable.
Absolutely. But I don't get why. I get why Google does it because YouTube is like the monopoly on home
YouTube,
created
like
media.
video.
Well,
stream,
any video
Except Pornhub.
like
I watched B movie on Pornhub one time.
You know, Incredibles 2. I saw that on most popular on Spank Bang right now.
Did
Nice.
Derek actually tell you about Chadman and Chris O'Neill's Twitter banter about like The
have not.
Incredible 2?
Oh my god, no, we're not talking
it's-
about that.
Oh, it's so good.
Isn't Chadman's
about
like
that.
biggest porn thing is just Incredibles?
Yes, it's one of his bigger.
It's very niche to talk about on a podcast.
Yeah,
Anytime
maybe
we
we
talk
should
about Shad,
probably
we should
not.
just
We should probably just leave the
Push
room.
Shadman to the side. No more.
Yeah, he's not very.
Hey, Shadman, you should
Shadman,
come on
please
this.
come on the
show.
Shadman, we'd love to have you. No, we would.
No. Have you heard? Because he's actually a really nice guy.
I don't keep track of anyone from Sleepy Cabin anymore.
Oh, so we were. He was on Sleepy Cabin for a while. He had some good stuff to talk about. He was cool.
He's a really nice guy, actually. Like he's neat and he's really nice. He's also like
I watched it, but, like-
Norwegian,
German.
German.
Yeah.
No,
I thought it was
he's a
Norwegian.
place where you have to be. How many? What are the places that you have to do
Required
military work
military
for?
services,
Is Germany one of them?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like
Can they make armies
European.
now? Too soon from 1945.
I do want to ask you about From Software's new game actually, and transitioning
I've watched nothing
very
from
very
E3.
abruptly. Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah, but I can't remember the real
It's
name.
Dark Souls 3. It uses the exact same sound files. As
I think
Dark Souls 3.
From Software's lazy.
Really?
Yep.
Do tell.
They found a formula that works, and they're milking that bad boy till it dies.
Well, I mean,
You know why? It does work.
it does. I mean, we
Yeah, but
also
when
we,
do you get sick of the Dark Souls formula? I'm already sick of it.
we
I'm
we
not.
did have this conversation earlier.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah.
I'm
But,
sick of it.
But no, like from what I saw of the trailer, like there's actually some unique things
The
with it.
movement.
Of course, not. They
Look
can't.
at the
They
movement.
can't do the same.
He's
But-
grappling
dance.
all around. He's
Yeah,
flying all
you
around.
have a
I like
like
Just
a
Cause 2, just like anyone else.
you have like a bionic
This fucking guy.
commando.
I'm gonna go take a pee.
You have a bionic commando arm in like feudal Japan. And it's really cool.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't know.
I don't know. It looks neat. I'm excited for it. But I do agree that they do have a formula. And like I said, this is going to be great. But like I said earlier, right now it's at like probably its peak that everybody loves it.
I would say Dark Souls 3 is their peak.
Yeah, that's
I think they're going down in a downtrend.
yeah. Wasn't it? It was Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
even I don't know. Dark Souls 2, I think was like I saw the most people excited for Dark Souls 2 more than anyone else. I think Dark Souls 3 like, oh, I'm pretty excited for this still, but like I feel like Dark Souls 2 was their peak of like customer base. I bet they made more. I bet they made more money out of Dark Souls 2 than Dark Souls 3.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Well, are you counting the remaster of Dark Souls 2 as well?
No,
No. I would say, actually, you may be right.
but I wouldn't doubt it because I think Dark Souls 1 rode such a hype train to Dark Souls 2 that I think everyone just bought it. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, what's the most best-selling Arkham game? Do you think?
Arkham? Probably City.
Yeah, I think it's always the second one.
Well, then you could also go with the movie trope of first one makes the money, second one is better in every way, and then the third one is shit. Like the Spider-Man.
I'm
the
not
Spider-Man.
I'm not in the mood to
Spider-Man.
talk about Dead Space right now.
What if they made a Dead Space 3? What if?
That'd be amazing. I wish they made Dead Space 3.
Oh, can you imagine?
But yeah, no, I think they're at like maybe not the peak, but they're at one of the heights of the popularity of this formula. And this will go down, maybe to the fucking dumb battle royale games that have been coming out.
I don't want. It's just another trend. It went from MOBAs to battle royale. That's just a.
Scott asked me this question the other day. Scooty asked me. He said, "What do you think will be the next game archetype?"
That's hard.
Right now, it's battle royale, and
you guys could never call that.
Exactly.
5 years ago, you never when it was MOBAs and all MOBAs.
Never could have predicted that.
Never.
So I tried for a while, and I was like, dude, I don't know. I can't even think of a new genre really.
Yeah.
Well, it was
I would say go back.
Did it go from MOBA to crafting? Or was crafting MOBA?
It was survival, and then it went.
No,
to
survival
MOBA.
Was high school.
Yeah,
because I remember
Minecraft started it all.
Yeah, and I remember buying a bunch of
shitty
isn't Notch
XBLA games.
Isn't Notch the richest guy in California?
Nail on the head.
Isn't Notch the richest dude in California?
Probably.
That dude's filthy.
He's still making
in
money.
I really doubt that.
Did you guys hear that the lowest low income families in San Francisco is 100,000 and down?
Yeah.
Low
income.
Know why?
That makes sense.
Because it costs $2,500 a month to rent a place.
But how amazing would it be to live in San Francisco though? They're the peak of technical advances right there and then. They're the main.
Well,
San Francisco.
If you think Civ 5 and you're that city right there is pumping out the most tech.
That's Nebuchadnezzar. No, that's Babylon.
Wait, are you San Fran? You do know that we have
Silicon Valley,
Seattle, up in Washington.
Yeah, but Silicon Valley is in San Francisco though. I don't
know. I'm talking Silicon Valley, but
I played Watch Dogs 2. I know what it's like.
Yeah, totally. But I would think that Seattle pushes out more tech and is on the cutting edge than San Fran.
Yeah, with drones and stuff.
No, just in general of tech out of the U.S.
I'm not versed enough to say that, but I agree with you then.
But I
you know what? I'm just gonna roll over, show my belly, just give up. Honestly,
thanks. But no, I would say or at least in my mind, I think it would be Seattle. Why do you think it's San Fran?
Because of the Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
that's where they're doing the most.
That's the most funding,
programming and computer advancement.
But I get funding,
but I don't think that's necessarily correlated with good quality of life.
But I mean,
what do you think is the best quality of life then? It's not out here.
It ain't out here.
New England is the most expensive for the less payout.
It's
look at more trees, spend a lot of money.
Quality of life in the United States. I'm gonna take.
It's definitely not in the middle of the country.
It's
Florida.
If you want to hang out with old people,
Florida's
play golf.
Yeah, God's waiting room. It's a bunch of old people.
Ouch.
My dad lives down there now.
And you got to root for the Dolphins, which sucks.
Yeah. No. Fucking oof, dude. No, Stanley Cup.
I've heard that Texas is really nice.
Did you know? Yeah. Did you know when I went to Orlando?
Or at least Austin.
In Florida, we went to, I don't know what the team is, the hockey game.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to.
And it was Bruins. There was more Bruins players at the Florida Stadium. Because I swear to God, if you're from New England, you've been to Florida.
You went to go see
Tampa
the
Bay,
Florida Walkers?
Tampa Bay.
Is that what it's called?
No, I'm just making a joke about old people with walkers.
Oh. That was pretty good, Darren. I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, the youngest player was 70, and that team was crazy.
Thanks, man.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is it the Lightning? Is that the hockey team? Yeah, the Lightning. They beat us, I think, this year.
In the playoffs?
They beat the Bruins, and so they beat the Bruins in a 7-game thing in the Stanley Cup, and we were rooting for the Capitals, Washington Capitals, to kick their ass, and they did. And then
nice.
I still say NHL playoffs is the best sport you could watch ever.
They were awesome.
NHL playoffs is nothing like it.
My parents love hockey so much.
But
hockey's fun.
Hockey playoffs is nothing like it.
No.
But could you picture watching the Olympic Miracle live?
Olympic Miracle.
Oh man, I love Miracle.
Where the United States beat the Russians. They made a movie about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
You're talking about Rocky 3? It's David and Goliath with David winning.
Oh, okay.
Unlike the Patriots where Goliath always wins.
God save the Patriots, honestly.
But shit. No, quality. I've heard that Austin, Texas is really nice. I've heard
you're fat.
What are we trying to get at?
The top 5 fattest cities in the United States, 3 of them are in Texas.
I am not surprised. Bigger is better down there. They do Arby's very frequently.
Arby's is probably one of the grossest places. Chick-fil-A. Let me tell you about Chick-fil-a. I drove to Nashville just to get Chick-fil-A.
Did I tell you about
because it's delicious.
Did I tell you about every time I'm watching TV at my friend's apartment? I don't have TV at my house, but every time I'm watching TV, a commercial comes on and it's for a gyro or it's for a delicious burger.
Get the beef.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh my god, like they use this many types of meat, like that looks so good, and it's like Arby's, we have the meat. I'm like, god damn it! Like every time I fall victim to this Arby's commercial.
I'm the same way.
Their marketing team is incredible, and their food is the opposite.
Yep, but Chick-fil-A, let me tell you about good marketing, where it shows like cows, like eat Chick-fil-A because they don't sell beef at Chick-fil-A. It's all chicken.
It's all chicken.
Yeah,
So they have cows.
Right.
That's so creative.
Right.
Yeah.
But like they also don't let gay people into their establishment.
Yeah,
so.
and they're also not open on Sundays.
Which
Which is the real crime.
Can I tell you about the funniest thing I've ever...
Thanks,
Can I tell you
Obama.
about the funniest articles I've ever read? They made a Chick-fil-A in the Atlanta Falcons not Super Bowl in their stadium.
Yeah.
Winter football games.
On Sundays.
They close on Sundays.
So they was just never open?
Yeah, and they're in the Chick-fil-A stadium.
That's great. That's a strong marketing campaign.
Yeah, so were they just open? Did they only open that restaurant like on Sundays?
No.
They just
No,
never
they're open
opened
every day,
it?
but it's not open on Sundays. Because they have they have a Red Robin in the
I love
in
Red
Foxborough.
Robin.
Yeah,
Red Robin's the
their
fun
egg
one.
and their burgers.
Never had it.
So yeah,
Try it. Put an egg in your burger next time.
Oh no,
Delicious.
I do.
With the yolk just running down the beef. Oh, so
wait, have
good.
you never gone to Red Robin?
No.
No, there's one in
Or is it-
Manchester.
Can we
should
talk
totally
about?
go.
But can we talk about the best marketing campaign? Free Credit Report. The guys that used to be like, the band?
Yeah, playing the
freecreditreport.com.
jam. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
All right, that was what 2006.
Was it the awkward conversation? Well then what?
Give
me an opinion. Give me anything.
Let's not talk about that. Inside jokes that people don't
Alright.
actually get listening to the
Welcome to
podcast.
top 10 memes of the week. Number 1, Burger King.
Number 1, Damn Daniel.
Number 1,
Number one,
dancing baby.
Wow, you need
I need
to
to pee.
All right, you need to.
Let's about this new thing. This new craze called Sarah de Bunda.
Yeah, just bring the mic in with
Excuse
you
me?
so
Yeah.
you can hear you pee. By the way, that's what we want to listen to.
Top here.
But no, quality. I don't know. I'm so stuck in this quality of life, like out of the U.S. I mean, if we were talking to Cody, he'd probably say Ohio or wherever the fuck they're from, because he always thinks he fucking hates this place.
Yeah. We're the guy the other day we were playing Civ with who was like, "Oh, New Hampshire,
Yeah, that
place
guy.
fucking sucks." I'm like,
Yeah, he's from Bizarro, New Hampshire,
I was like,
anyway.
dude, you know we're like the same state, right?
Yeah,
like,
you're just weird.
those are tools.
I hated them. I don't know how Dom. How is Dom friends with them?
Dom is friends with a lot of different people online, but anyhow,
Yeah.
we're trying to get too sidetracked. Quality of life. My
Washington, maybe.
I was going to say either Washington or actually Oregon.
About Washington D.C. People get stabbed every
The
day.
problem with the states on the west coast, the northwest states,
They got
is that
Bigfoot.
They have big. That's what I was saying. Sasquatch is everywhere. You can't even go to the fucking Walmart down the street without running into some fucking 7'5" Sasquatch.
Sasquatch, he's like, you want to go to the big drink?
Yo,
And
go to
you're
the,
like,
and we gotta go to the big drink. He always makes you. No, the problem with them is actually heroin. Real talk, there is.
So is here.
Oh no, but like
no, don't we have something else? Isn't it opium here?
the opiate crisis is running rampant through a lot of America, but it does hit New England pretty hard. No, Seattle and Washington have a massive homeless, young, and drug-addicted population. Those three overlap quite frequently. And I was watching a Vice documentary on it, as people always do.
You watch Vice, really?
Okay, Vice is alright. Vice is...
This is America.
Vice-
Do not meme. This is America.
No, please.
Can you grab me one?
Vice is nothing if not honest, so I'll give it that. Sometimes their
Too
production can be a little pretentious in the terms of like appealing to the wrong groups of people, but it's honest and they actually do good work. You know, I've watched a lot of like ones where they're in like actual danger, and it's good to see honest journalism as an English major.
I love Man vs. Wild.
Yeah, I love Naked and Afraid, but the northwestern states have a lot of problems with because the climate's usually fine.
I mean, like Northwestern, like Washington and Canada.
Yeah, that's what we're
Washington,
talking.
Oregon,
We're-
Canada,
California.
dumb motherfucker.
Best quality of life in the U.S. Quebec.
Quebec. Montreal. Next question.
Toronto. Let me tell you about Toronto.
Honestly, I'm gonna guess somewhere in upstate New York. I think upstate
yeah,
New
maybe.
York. That sounds pretty. It sounds
New Hampshire's not bad though. It really isn't. Like,
depends
it's
on where
not,
you live.
Yeah.
Pittsfield's not bad.
Pittsfield, not the best.
This is a backwater.
Living in Bow, like
True, Bo is very rich.
That was great.
I love being in a school there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What's the town next to Rochester that's like really rich?
Dover. No. Really
Guilford?
rich?
No.
Is it Guilford?
Guilford's the
I don't know.
opposite direction.
I don't know. It was around Rochester.
Durham?
No.
That's a
Durham's sweet.
Yeah.
It's a sweet town, but it's not rich.
Have you seen the houses around UNH?
They're sweet.
Have you seen the
Gorgeous.
houses around the Concord Hospital? Because those are really nice houses.
We call it Mortgage Hill.
I call it the doctor. I call it the doctor's alley.
The Doctor's Alley. I like we both have names for it. That's great.
Do you think they'll make another game like BioShock?
Oh, you mean BioShock?
Like BioShock?
Thanks for that quick response, Darren.
But I mean, you have noticed that a lot of games, they're like, this is developed by members of the BioShock team.
Really?
Yeah, everywhere. Like,
Really?
Everyone's got a boner for Skyrim.
Like every other game,
True.
Game basically is
It
like,
was
this
good
is
by
developed by
Progress,
the BioShock, some BioShock devs, and you're like, oh.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
So,
But
you know
I
what?
really like.
I didn't think the third BioShock was that good.
Infinite? No, it's not.
My coworker was talking. We were talking about Steam
Pretentious.
sales. He's like 45, and he's like, "Yeah, Steam sales coming up. I'm really looking forward to picking up BioShock Infinite. Like, really, just want to see what it's about. I heard a lot of good reviews, and I just
It's
kind of."
That came out to like 2008.
I know. I bit. Also that, but I bit my tongue, and I was like, you know what? You should enjoy video games. You should explore video games without my like previous bias. But I really just want to say, dude, that game fucking sucked. Like,
You know what though?
I mean, in general, it was fun.
You know, one of my
it was
favorite-
a fun,
but
it's
at
not.
the
It's
end
not
of the
what
day,
I
who
went.
cares?
One of my favorite games
Like,
for
this is a
Xbox
pointless
360
game.
was Kane and
Yeah.
Lynch.
Was what?
Kane and Lynch.
Kane and Lynch.
Loved that game.
Wow.
Loved that game.
Kane and Lynch. Sounds like a Max Payne.
Yeah, that
Loved
was-
it.
well,
I really
Loved
liked
it. Me and Seth had a lot of good times playing that game.
That was a co-op Max Payne.
It's nostalgia,
basically.
man. It's nostalgia.
It
but,
is
do you
nostalgia.
Do you think it would hold up?
Yes.
No, there's no way.
I think it's an
Why?
interesting game. Okay, maybe it's just
The
me.
gameplay-
I'm sick of sequels. Sequels in every movie. Like, can't wait for new Creed 2, which is Rocky 8. Can't wait for new Jurassic World, which is Jurassic Park 5.
Right.
Can't wait for the new Marvel movie, which is like the 7th one out.
Yeah, but Xfinity War was pretty good.
I don't know. I'm just so
Did you
sick.
watch it?
Yeah.
It's a really good.
I
I
can't-
watched it recently.
I
yeah.
can't wait for the new Batman film, which is like the 20th Batman film made in the past 30 years.
Okay, we get it. Like,
There's just so many sequels.
Did you watch
out.
Batman Ninja?
I think
Samurai.
yeah,
Yes.
the animated.
No.
Yes.
I haven't.
We should
That
go.
shit was so cash.
Tyler, I haven't
You're
watched
really
it.
high when you watch those. Is that?
What? No.
Ty, I haven't watched it yet, so me and you should totally watch it. At some
I'll watch
point.
it.
But well, like or at least in games, there's a lot of new IPs coming out.
Like, name a good new IP that's like a movie.
That's a movie.
Incredibles.
John Wick is the last one. That's a sequel.
Wait, what?
The past 5 years.
Oh, I thought you were asking for
new,
a good sequel.
No, a
No,
new
a
movie
new
that's
IP.
not a
Oh,
sequel. That's
sorry.
new.
New IP of movie.
Like John Wick is probably the newest one I can think
Despicable
of.
Me 8, dude.
Probably like John Wick. That was pretty interesting
John
when
Wick
it
was
came
great.
out.
Oh, A Quiet Place. Fuck you. That's a great movie.
That was really good. That was
Fuck
amazing.
you as if it's like a personal attack.
No,
Hey,
A Quiet
fuck
Place.
you,
A
guy.
Quiet
John
Place.
Krasinski's
A Quiet
my
Place
idol.
was really good. I'll give you that.
I have not seen it, and I really want to see it.
Amazing. You gotta watch it.
Actually, now it's probably way easier.
What's the time frame you asked for?
Past 5 years.
Past 5 years? Scott Pilgrim wasn't out.
Scott Pilgrim's such a good
That
movie.
was based on the comics, so you can't really say that movie.
Of course you can. It's a new IP.
It's
in
mobile IP.
movies.
Oh, you
it's a-
remember the previous Scott Pilgrim film?
No, I mean,
No,
previous
exactly.
comic book, though.
No,
It was only like okay, but anyway.
How many people knew about the Scott Pilgrim comic book before they watched the movie?
Not me.
Exactly.
See?
It's basically new.
But you asked for a new IP of movie.
Yes. Okay.
So-
Sorry. So yeah, give me another one.
There's The Quiet Place. There
John
was
Wick.
John Wick, which was years ago.
Better than the Equalizer. Came out at the same time.
Isn't Equalizer also a new IP?
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
Doesn't matter. It's a new IP.
But I'm good IP.
Fuck's the Equalizer.
Exactly.
I think it was also just a dumb action movie. Baby Driver. I haven't watched it.
Baby Driver was so good. So good.
It was really that good.
Love Baby Driver.
But it's got that dude.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I've heard
matter.
very mixed reviews, but I've heard that it's really good.
The biggest thing a lot of people like is the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of the movie is
Doesn't it?
he loves his music.
Doesn't
I'm
it-
not spoiling anything. He loves his music.
Doesn't a lot of scenes like go with the music?
Yes.
Which is really neat.
And they put in Hocus Pocus by Focus.
Dude, you know they did. It is so awesome.
That
to,
movie
like, watch the
already
movie and
just
sing.
won a whole bunch of points just because
Yeah.
of that.
What was the Hitman's Bodyguard?
That was pretty funny.
Oh, that was a
that was
good comedy.
I thought it was gonna be dog shit.
I
but
thought it was
actually
gonna
really
be dog shit.
It made me laugh a lot.
I saw Samuel L. Jackson
And
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds, great actors, and I was like, I still think that movie was gonna be ass,
And it was
and it
funny.
was funny
Well,
as
Well, you could
fuck.
you could put any good people
Well-
in that's gonna suck.
well,
it's
like,
all about
yeah,
the script,
yeah,
really.
obviously.
They had to nail the
You know,
partnership.
Deadpool
which,
was a really good movie too.
yeah.
Surprisingly,
you
also
see the
thought that
sequel
was gonna be dog
Deadpool 2
shit.
is hilarious.
Did
Also
you
thought it was gonna be
see-
dog
did
shit.
you
It
see
was
the
great.
sequel?
Yeah.
Okay,
We watched
I'm
yeah.
just gonna use this brick.
No spoilers.
Yeah. But no, I think Deadpool 1 is slightly better than Deadpool 2.
No, I don't think so. I think
No, I
Deadpool
think
2 is
it's
better.
just in slightly.
I think every time they brought it where he wasn't Deadpool and he was just the body or hitman, I thought it was boring. I don't.
Well,
care
I mean,
about-
I didn't like the very beginning of Deadpool 2 where it was just him and his girlfriend
Exactly.
hanging out.
I like that.
felt that was
I just want a
boring.
Deadpool movie where it's
Oh,
all
you
Deadpool.
didn't like that?
I felt it was
The
boring
thing is, I think she's
and like.
so hot.
Oh, dude, she's so incredibly
dude,
attractive.
she's so hot.
Well, like you know, I can't. Never mind. That's the spoiler part.
And
but-
speaking of not spoilers, the CGI in Deadpool 2,
It's so
Awful.
good.
what so
Terrible.
bad.
It's so
terrible.
good.
It was.
I don't know
so
what you guys
good.
are
Do you know Ryan
talking about.
Reynolds?
But-
Do you know Ryan Reynolds voiced?
Oh really?
Dude.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
that's
I'm
a
gonna,
cut,
I'm gonna
like-
edit that out too.
But
Why?
no,
Oh,
the trailers
yeah,
never
yeah,
showed
you're
him,
right,
and I
you're
was
right.
super hyped
Yeah.
when he showed up.
Oopsie.
Whatever.
That's my B.
This is
I like to
episode
work
0.
on thinking before I speak. The CGI in Deadpool 2, we watched it in Manchester or Hooksett, and
You watched at the Hooksett Theater.
the Regal, yeah,
Yeah.
and we were like,
No, same here.
sometimes it was good, and then one time they just, fuck man, they had a car that just like flew into the air as if it was a Hot Wheels car, and I was so disappointed when I saw. I was like, that just ruined my experience, and I'm not a movie snob by any means. But
I am.
it was. I know you. Are.
She was shown in the trailers, but Domino is so good in that movie, and like her stupid luck power totally works
Yeah,
for
no, that was-
stupid
that was
action
that was
scenes. Well, like it's like, oh, it's just luck, whatever, fuck it.
You know what's super underrated is Coraline. I love that movie.
That's a good one. That's also a new
Haven't
IP.
watched it. It really looked like something I'd like. It looked like a Lemony Snicket novel.
You've never seen
movie.
Coraline?
No.
It's
No,
like a
you-
new Alice in Wonderland.
And I mean,
Kinda.
These
I-
movies
I
are
love
long, so
Alice in
spoilers don't
Wonderland.
matter. But
Well, there's no spoilers. Coraline is like it's like a happy movie with a serious dark undertone, which is like my favorite type of movie ever. Kind of like my favorite movie ever. I say it all the
Before
time.
Christmas. Despicable Me Too. I know you do.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Right,
It seems all happy at first, and it's just serious dark undertone.
I've only watched the end of it, unfortunately.
You could watch it. I watch it now, and I've seen it
replayability
20
value.
times, and I still find new things about it. It's like one of the best, my favorite movies of all time.
What was I thinking? What movie was I thinking of? Kung Pao. That's what I was thinking about. A movie that has the thing
so
that
cute.
Oh, Kung Pao. That's a movie I was thinking about. That I watched. So when I was in high school, when I was once a day for 2 weeks straight, every day, and
You
every
just watch the movie.
Oh,
I
you
over
watched
and
the
over?
whole movie over and over again. I noticed something new every fucking time I watched that movie. Always laughed my ass off. That is such a it's a Steve Odenkirk movie. You never seen it?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay. I thought you looked at me and said you've never seen
No,
it.
I've seen it.
So fucking good. Like, so creative, like splicing 3 movies together and like doing some of their own shit. And the dialogue in that movie that's one of my favorite movies.
Okay,
of all time.
speaking since you watched it a lot, but what is your most watched movie?
Ever?
Yeah,
Oh, I know what this is.
like you just have watched it over and over.
Like does like childhood count too?
Childhood and now, like
Easy.
you would just watch
Easy.
it.
Hoodwinked.
Oh my dog! That movie kicks ass.
I watched
dude.
that. I watched that movie every day. I would wake up. I'd wake up
Dude.
before school.
I didn't know anybody else watched
in
Hoodwinked.
my old school. I mean, in my old house, I would get up, go to the counter, and I
Yeah.
had this little thing that you'd pop out and be like a little
Yeah.
thing. Put in Hoodwinked, and I'd eat my little sandwich every day from school. And I watched that movie on repeat, probably for a year.
See, I
shit.
didn't watch Hoodwinked until I was way older.
No, I watched
Actually,
that.
like I
every
watched it
single
way
day.
late.
Over the Hedge too. Same idea. Same
Never seen Over
I
the
didn't.
Oh
I
my
did
God, I
not.
watched
I
it
did
really
not
well.
care for Over the Hedge. Really.
really
I watched that and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the new one, Johnny Depp. I watched that every day too, but that was just kind of creepy. And Ferngully. I watched Ferngully a lot.
I have yet to watch it.
See, so
yours?
my most watched movie has got to be either Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 2. I think it's 2.
You're a Toy Story boy back then, huh?
Dude, when I was...
Toy Story, you know what I'm saying? Up top, picking up what I'm putting down. You hear that high five?
Probably way too much.
But,
Clips the audio.
Oh, yeah. But, no, I have... My mom has stories of me where I'd be like... Oh, I'd just say a line when I was little. I'd be like, "Who was that?" And they're like, "I don't know." It's like, "Oh, you dummies!" It's like, "You dummies." Yeah, but no, which is why one reason I'm really excited for that Toy Story level in Kingdom Hearts. I just heard that they were making 4.
Yeah, they've been making it.
Well, I just heard the other day about it because I've heard rumors, but I was like, they're not going to do that. That's dumb. And now they're making a 4.
What about you?
Oh, SpongeBob movie.
Really? That's your most watched one?
Yep.
I know. I watched that a lot too.
Yep.
I've watched that probably over 30 times.
Crown, save the town of Mr. Krabs. I watched that movie religiously so many times.
Or like when
you're talking about the new SpongeBob
No,
movie.
you dipshit. I'm talking about the good
because
one.
we're men, we can do
have
it.
facial hair. Now that we're men.
Yeah.
I changed my underwear. Love the manly plan, the past the test, and finish the quest for the crowd.
But when I was like really little, I watched Winnie Pooh every day on repeat. And
I watched Winnie Pooh every day on repeat. I tell you. Winnie Pooh is favorite.
But also, I watched the 1970s Superman movies constantly.
Really?
Oh, I was obsessed with Superman, Batman. They're my jam. I don't like Superman. Superman's boring.
I'm
just the strongest man ever all the time.
But especially back in the day with no special effects.
Little kid though, eat that shit up. Like back when who was that dude that was all in black with blonde hair and they fighting him on the moon? He was like,
Zod?
Ooh, that wasn't Zod. It was some other
Goku?
dude. Was it Goku?
I think it was Goku. I think it was
Sonic. Who would win, Goku versus Superman?
I watched that Screw Attack.
The Death Battle thing. Some of those are actually pretty good, and then some of them are
okay,
dumb.
but it's bullshit because Goku would always win.
I still think Rooster Teeth is overrated, but go on.
Well, yeah, duh. What was I going to say about movies earlier? I was going to say something. Your favorite movie is Toy Story 3. I watched Toy Story 3. I watched Toy Story 3, and the whole movie was in English, just like your regular old movie.
Okay.
But... and I've never seen this, but every text in the movie, like any sign, any like lettering on a box, was Russian. It was Cyrillic text.
Did you watch this on like some weird streaming website?
Yeah, we pirated it. But like I've never seen a movie that was not dubbed in English and it wasn't dubbed in Russian. It was the regular voice actor or regular animation matching the words to the English words. And everything that you could read in the movie was Russian.
Honestly, I just see a dude, a Russian dude, like with a regular Russian movie, just painstakingly putting in the other dub of the English, and just putting it in and just spending hours just trying to get the English to match up with their voice. Like, I finally got it down instead of just pirating the regular English movie.
I have a really weird story about, like, my dad has a torrent website that he gets a whole bunch of movies, and we were watching The Sorcerer's Apprentice, the new one.
Great movie.
It's a pretty good movie.
And the Vampire System's good too.
But there was a good movie until the halfway point for us, where it just snapped into French.
Really?
Yeah, we were watching it.
That?
No, we were watching it. And it was like, yeah, okay, and then like. And so, it's like, and so now you have to, it's like, and me and my dad look at each other and we rewind it and then check the language, like, okay. Yeah, no, here is where it goes to French.
And it's an abrupt transition.
Yeah, just right there.
I would never watch that movie again.
We didn't.
Just watch the first half, that's it.
The only that's Harry Potter, right?
No.
Oh, it's the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah. The Philosopher's Stone, if you're Europe.
Whatever.
I was gonna say that,
I was going to transition and saying the only Harry Potter movies I've ever watched, ever, is the second seventh movie.
Deathly Hallows.
Deathly Hallows. The second half of the second Deathly Hallows movie in Spanish. That's the only thing I've ever watched.
That's a very
I watched every single one.
I know.
At our house.
I watched.
Shout out to
yeah.
I know you're listening.
We know you're listening.
But no, I've watched all of them. I like them. I would say that I'm a fan.
It's cool to see the characters grow.
It's alright. I'm just
not
a huge fan of young
have you
novels.
seen the photo?
Young
like
Daniel Radcliffe.
Well, the three.
Emma Watson.
Yeah, they're all like standing there when they're like little, and it's like, see you later, fuckers. We're rich as fuck. It's like they're in a car.
All of you.
Like they're in like a limo, and like we're set for life.
Have you guys seen the photos recently of Daniel Radcliffe running around the streets of London with a gun chasing a pigeon?
No. Have you heard that?
He looks like a homeless guy, and he's just like has this wicked delusional grin on his face, and he's like has a gun, and he's like looking at a pigeon.
That's some Photoshop material.
It could be, but I'm pretty sure
people use that.
Oh,
image as
yeah,
Photoshop.
no, they do.
I have there's a few funny stories of, I don't remember the actor's name who played Ron, but like he'd go up, like people would go
Chris
up.
Pratt. It was young Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
but
Pratt.
no, they
Chris
would
Pratt,
go up.
Please come on the show.
They would go up to him and be like, "Hey, so you know somebody? Like, we're looking for a like funny British actor to be this like best friend character in our new movie," and so then they hand him the script and they're like, "Could you get this to Daniel Radcliffe?" Like as a joke.
If you guys could have one person on the show, who would it be?
As a celebrity?
Anyone.
Fuck.
Mine's easily JonTron. Please, JonTron, if you hear this.
Yeah, I don't think you want our video.
If you asked
I'll
me,
give you a free hand job if you come on.
If you asked me 5 years ago, I would have said Dave Grohl, because he's my idol and he has been for while I was growing up because I listened to so much of his music. But I watched a lot of documentaries about the Foo Fighters, about like the beginnings of Nirvana.
Yeah,
dude, Dave Grohl's an asshole.
I thought he was a really nice guy.
No,
really?
no, not at all. And it really hurt me to
watch your idols fall, huh?
Yep.
Hey, Kurt Cobain, if you could get
if you're still around.
I'm pretty sure Kurt Cobain is famous.
Did I tell you?
Kurt Cobain is a rapper. No. I got that drink in my cup.
Did I tell you when Fallout 4 like first came out, Keegan just got it and he was playing it. He's like, "Hey, this is like the very few times that Keegan actually talks to me
anymore." Yeah.
But he goes,
Crycast.
But he goes up to me. He's like, "Hey, is it bad that I named my shotgun in Fallout the Kurt Cobain?"
Jesus Christ!
And I was like, "That's a really good name. Like that's a really dark and good name."
My pick would definitely be Milo. Definitely.
See,
the rapper.
Can we only have one?
Yes.
But if it's a pair?
No. I'll call pair, yeah.
Okay.
If they come together normally.
Yeah.
Red Link, I know.
No, because if we could get both of them, I would love to just talk to Danny and Brian. They see
JonTron,
why are you so silent about it?
Oh, yeah, Tyler.
I'm a diehard JonTron, dude.
It's different.
No, but JonTron's better. Here's what I'm saying. Game Grumps with
JonTron
is better.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
But no, like I would love to just talk to them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I agree.
They seem like such fun guys.
Well, I guess we just watch too much YouTube because 2 of the 3 are just YouTube stars.
Yeah, you guys are fucking too mainstream. All right.
Milo is underground.
Excuse me, I saw Danny live in Boston earlier.
Yeah, I saw Def Leppard live, so
that's pretty
by
neat.
accident at his concert.
Who?
Milo.
Oh.
You didn't give him a hug?
No, he came to you.
You're like, where the fuck is Milo? He's like, yeah, I know, right?
No, he was dressed up in like a Mad Bomber hat and like a fucking denim jacket or something.
Mad Bomber hat?
It's like the big fluffy one that
like
it's
Russians?
a winter hat. Yeah.
He was actually cosplaying as a boomer from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, he was. Thanks for that insightful
no problem.
commentary. But I stood next to him and I kind of like, my friend nudged me and like gave me one of these, like look that way, and I was like, oh wow, okay, that's the guy, that's him. And I was too nervous and I didn't say anything.
Do you regret it?
Huh?
Do you regret it?
Absolutely. I would have just given him a fist bump.
Love your stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know that he didn't want to be, that's kind of what I was going through my head. I was like, fuck, I don't want to bother him.
Oh man,
but he was just, we were watching the openers and I would have just been like,
but he's in the crowd. If he
know.
didn't want to be bothered, he wouldn't be in the crowd.
Nobody knows what he looks like.
Yeah.
Why?
But
because when he came, he had
he was in a different outfit.
Yeah.
But no, I have that thought so many times. I'm like, no, I don't want to bother them. Like, no, I shouldn't.
It's weird because like you know it's the right thing to do, but you think, what if I'm that guy?
Yeah, like you don't want to be.
Maybe they want to talk to, and they don't.
Yeah, and then they go on Twitter and talk about you, and you're like,
he did like my post on Twitter. I'm basically famous. I'm basically famous.
Yeah, well, I talked to I forget his name now. It's embarrassing. He's one of the announcers for Super Smash Brothers. And
Are you fucking kidding me?
not an announcer of Smash. It was
Xavier?
Nope.
It wasn't.
It was one of. It's one of the like casters. Sorry.
Oh, you're talking about Smash.
Yeah, Super Smash
not
casters.
fighting game community.
Smash
No, there's a huge divide between the FGC
sorry.
and Smash.
If Evo wants anyone to watch Evo, it's Super Smash Brothers. And that's a
Do you
funny
remember eating potato chips and drinking light beer for 8 hours on a Saturday?
We drank light beer back then. I remember us getting drunk. I thought we just played Smash Brothers for 12 hours.
No, in college, you didn't let me finish watching Evo. I think it was.
No, it was Civil
Evo.
War.
Civil War.
Mario versus DK or Diddy Kong. Yeah,
Diddy Kong. That was we. This is such a bad story. We ate junk food and drank beer the entire day.
It wasn't 8 hours. It was at least 14 hours.
It was so long. Pulled up the couch in front of my computer in my dorm room. Like, closed the windows. It got muggy as fuck. And we're just, like, getting drunk and eating chips all day. Watching somebody else play video games.
Not gonna lie, one of the best days of my life. That was so many hype moments.
We planned it a long time.
So can I say that we should totally get together and watch T.I. again? Because that was really fun.
T.I. viewing party, dude.
Well, did you hear that what Nate did, like, a few years back?
Which Nate?
Online Nate.
Oh.
But, good. Let's say
full
his
name.
full name.
Yeah, full name.
Yeah.
Edit that out.
But, no, like, I guess him and Max and all of them, like, they rented out the second floor of a Buffalo Wild Wings and then set up.
Well, I'm not a millionaire, so...
That's fucking cash.
Yeah,
that'd be so good.
Yeah, they set up and just watch T.I. at B Wings, and it's like, whoa. Okay,
that's
guys.
next level. I want to do that. We always planned. Ryan and I always wanted to do a T.I. party, and I think you and I sort of did that last year. But
yeah, I came by your house.
I got way too drunk after.
We were just hanging out.
Yeah.
We were just hanging out, and we were like, yeah, no, it's I think it was the qualifiers or something.
It was chill. Yeah. But I don't follow Pro Dota anymore, unfortunately.
I haven't done it since Pawn Shop.
Have you?
Yeah. Since Secret.
I don't think you ever really followed it. You just asked us about it.
I followed it. I watched the summon.
I
watched the summon every day. But I'm gonna take us off topic.
What topic?
What's one things you could change about my opinion? If you could change anything, mine is I want you to fully grasp and enjoy Kanye West.
I knew you were going to say that.
Really?
You know that, right? As soon as you said opinion.
You have to change your opinion on Kanye West. He's a genius.
I don't.
His early music is
don't.
outrageously good.
It's.
I listened to the College Dropout and I liked every single song on that album.
It's not. It's not that it's not good.
It's
said
great.
he can't rap.
He can rap.
He can.
He
can produce. He can't rap.
Listen to Through the Wire.
I have no opinion on him. I don't listen to him at all.
It's a big sigh.
If you could change one opinion about me, that you like Kanye West. It's a battle.
I want you to hate Kanye West.
No, but seriously, if you change, it's like me not watching anime.
Okay, no real talk.
That's not a real. Like, you watch
it. I don't give a fuck if you watch it.
Like One Punch Man is just the best anime, and that's it.
That's fine. That's fine if you're wrong.
It's pretty good.
It's fine if you're wrong opinion.
It's fine to be incorrect.
So there's not one opinion about me that you would change.
You and I don't really disagree on a lot.
Music. I think our music has been together and just completely strayed after high school.
Probably. I mean, people like have different tastes. Like, it's not.
You're more of a rock guy, right?
Yeah.
But I love like Pantera and like Tool and like.
Yeah, that's fine. I like them too.
Primus sucks.
But
watch your mouth.
What? So you don't get it either. God damn it. Okay. The big inside joke about Primus. I'm just gonna put this on air. Everybody can know it now.
What?
Primus fans say that Primus sucks.
Okay.
Right? Like, that's just the thing. So
sure.
if you see someone and Primus show, you're like, fuck that band, this shit sucks, and then you high five them. That's what you do. And I said that to a kid recently who was like talking about Primus. I was like, oh man, Primus, fucking that band sucks. And he was like, really? I think they're good. I was like,
you're not Primus fan.
Not really.
I don't know. That sounds like somebody that doesn't like the band
something
would say.
It's like a not Primus fan. I don't know what I would try and change your opinion on.
See,
I
don't. Yeah, we
a lot.
Like, I
You
don't
would
know.
have to give me some time to think about that. You would have to give me some time.
If you give me a lobotomy, so figure about Dead Space 3, that'd be great.
Yeah, no,
That came out years ago, and I still am salty
angry.
about that. I'm still angry about it.
know.
I'll never get over Dead Space 3, ever.
But no, like, I don't know. Like, I like it that we have different opinions. I don't want everybody to have the same opinion because that's dumb.
At least we have opinions. Like, you know what I don't get is, like, you know what really bothers me? People that don't have a hobby. Like, how do you live life without even one single hobby? People that go to work and go home, and then go to work and then go home, and that's their life.
Well, that's
and they just watch Netflix.
Sometimes that's all they have to do.
That's their hobby, TV.
No, that's not a hobby.
It's not as easy
Netflix
as
is
getting a
passing
hobby
time.
if you work like 50 hours a week.
I have a disgusting amount of hobbies that I can't keep up with.
Yeah.
It's good.
And I love being like that. How do you not have a hobby? How do you not...
Your name is Brian. You live in a suburban white neighborhood.
You program and go home and go to bed.
You program, go home to the life
even program
that
is
you
I
might
guess
not
it
love
depends on
anymore.
what you define as a hobby because I
Something you
religiously
enjoy.
play video games every day.
What?
And what, really? And is that a hobby or is that just
I don't
something
know.
I do to fill my time?
I don't know. I
I would say video gaming is a hobby.
I took
if
a
you,
3-month break off playing any video games besides Hearthstone.
I remember.
Yeah, that was nice. I needed
Hearthstone
it.
is not my hobby anymore.
I haven't played it in a month.
I would say video gaming is a hobby if you also like. Well, I mean, I was gonna say if you like if you actually like look into things.
I did that a lot, but like I'm not into the hype culture and looking at new games anymore. I can't.
Well, there's a
Not at
difference.
all.
like E3.
I have Dota 2. I'm good.
I could care less about E3 this year. And
Really?
I'm usually
I
super.
watch.
No,
I
I
feel
didn't even
the
look
same
up.
way.
I didn't even look up new things about it. I could care less.
Nope, feel the same way.
And back then, I would be
Wow.
like, E3's coming. I have to clear out my entire 3-day schedule and watch all of E3 and get super hyped and look at Twitter and see what everyone's talking about. I could care less about a game now. Even Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not even that excited about it anymore. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Right.
There's no game I could care about.
Sip, because I totally still do that.
I can't. I don't know.
Well, that's your hobby. That's
Me
what
as a
I'm
person,
I love it.
That's one of my flaws. I think I get super into something and I exhaust myself on it in 6 months, then I'm done with it forever.
It's burnout. You're just burning yourself out on something.
Every time, like Super Smash Brothers, obsessed with it.
I mean,
and then I spit it out. And I haven't played Super Smash in a year.
Ty, I mean, me and Derek have also done this, and I just went through one. But you get burned out on Dota. Like we play Dota a lot,
but that's like me casually.
I almost have 3,000 hours in that game.
That's like me. That's like me casually coming back.
We roughly have the same amount of hours, but no, like right now, I just came off of a slight break.
That's not the thing though. Like that's like me.
But I'm just saying,
burning through Smash and then casually going back into it again. I will never touch that game ever again.
You will when the new one comes out.
Yeah,
you will.
wait until the new one.
But there's no new Dota coming out.
No, that's every week.
No,
bro.
the newest patch was crazy, but
It's still the same game.
well, yeah.
Almost not.
When the new Smash,
No,
I'm not even
actually-
that excited for the new Smash.
Actually, no,
though.
Ty. If you went and looked at Dota now, you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't know what it
changed,
is.
Well, they've changed so much.
But like
Free game, no bitching.
Like Hearthstone, their expansion comes out. I won't be that excited for it, and that's like a new Hearthstone.
God, I want to say that to Cody
But that's
so many
because
times.
that's because we don't play it because the meta got stale. The meta is
Yeah,
terrible.
but the style
Also, the
meta
game's
ruined the
dying,
game
but that doesn't
completely.
matter.
the game is not dying.
The game will never die.
The game is
That's like saying
far and away.
That's like saying
exceeding
like
all the-
Dota. Dota, I guarantee you, does not get the same numbers it used to.
No, it doesn't. It has
It's
lower.
It's probably tanked since back in the prime days of Dota. I bet it's
What?
not even close.
The prize pool gets for the TI gets
No.
increased by like 10%
Yeah,
every
no,
year.
no.
yeah, that's
we're
just
talking
because the people
about-
that are into Dota spend shit ton of money.
Are we
on it.
talking about players?
Yes, player base.
Player base, then yes, Hearthstone is slowly dying as of right now.
But so is Dota.
Well, yes.
It's not getting any new players.
But
But it's not losing any.
that's like saying like Dota has a bigger prize pool than League. League is way more popular than Dota.
It is.
But the prize pool does not
It's
matter.
pitiful. Nobody plays League. It's like an Overwatch league.
Yeah, nobody. Or well, let's say that the esports teams for League are basically not there.
Yeah, but there's like picture. You see big games for Overwatch? No, but Overwatch, I guarantee
All
you.
the pro players quit.
I guarantee
Do you
you-
remember
I
that?
guarantee
all the
you-
pro players got in trouble from Blizzard because they said one word.
What did they say?
I don't know. They just said something on stream, and they're like, "You can't do that," and it's like, "Why?"
Yeah, but I
guarantee
guarantee you, Hearthstone has bigger players than Dota.
No.
You kidding me? Are you serious?
No, not at
there's
all.
no way.
Definitely not.
Are we
Dota
talking?
has an obscene number
Yeah.
of players.
Not better than League though.
Not better than League. No, not even
No.
close. League is far by and
League-
large.
Oh, really? So like but like
Yeah,
but
just-
If you're on like a popularity scale, League's like way higher.
I'm gonna Google that
Dota's-
right now. I actually do.
I
I do
but-
want to find that out. That's interesting.
I guarantee you though, like I think the best thing to do as a video game is trying to find that next craze and ride off it. Like I bet Fortnite
Dota has a battle royale.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
really?
they make fun of it.
I
Yeah, it's really
guarantee
funny.
you though, I bet Fortnite makes absolutely disgusting money. Like I bet Dota this year won't make as much as Fortnite does in 6 months.
Wait. What?
This is only exactly Steam and game stats updated.
Yeah,
June
Steam
29th.
is different. Steam is obviously
At
Dota 2 is gonna
137. Current players. Why is it giving me this? That's not what I wanted at all. I was looking at Football Manager 2017.
Dude,
I thought
nice.
it was a lot higher than it was.
Yeah, but Steam
so
is
PUBG.
biased.
PUBG, huge. Peak today, 1.3 million players.
That's probably nothing compared to what PUBG could be. But they don't take care of their player base, so everyone goes to
Well, the
Fortnite.
game is just
Everybody
pulling
went
from it.
Also,
Dota
everyone
2 is
went
the
to
next
Fortnite.
popular at 700,000 today.
Which is not as much as it used to have.
No,
no.
it's not.
We used to hit million.
It used to get over 1 million every single day.
Yes.
CSGO, next one by about half as much. GTA, next one by about half as much again.
GTA, I
Siege
swear
is still pretty high.
I'm not surprised that Siege is.
Warframe, Arc, TF2, Payday, Rust. View the top 100 most played. Oh no.
But yeah,
Civ 5 comes right below Fallout 4 and Gmod and Rocket
So Civ
League.
5 is way over Civ 6, I'm guessing.
Oh my god, people hate
hate
Civ 6
Civ 6
because you can win with religion, and that's a good thing.
yeah, that's
religion guy.
right. Yeah,
You didn't. Okay, first off, I'm still upset that you didn't find my Snapchat I sent you. Hilarious.
What?
When I said, flock my children with the 8 missionaries just going across.
That was hilarious.
You didn't say anything about it. You looked at it and then...
I'm sorry.
are you
you
talking-
do that to me all the time.
Are you
You sent
talking
so
about
many, I
our-
can't.
I
You're
know.
talking about our game where you just sent a shit ton of missionaries out.
and he's like, I'm gonna have a religion against yours, so I sent 8 missionary. Goes to the city. Then okay, the missionary's done. Missionary comes right in after,
right back.
and then another. Just a stream of
I'd
missionaries just
also
going
like
to
to
his
talk
city.
about how you didn't tell me you had Civ 5 for PC and we've never played it.
We played
Wait,
together.
no, we
No, we've never played
Yes,
it.
we have.
No, we
Remember
haven't.
Barbarians destroyed my entire thing. when I was
No.
German?
Yeah, no, it was us.
Okay,
three.
but recently, what?
Recently, no.
No,
Exactly.
because I don't play PC that much.
You played it at all? I would like to play with you.
I was going
I'd
to,
love
but
that.
I didn't want to annoy you. You've been with Quincy a lot.
Well, actually, I don't
Whatever.
think you were online when we
I'd rather
played.
play video games.
I don't think you were online.
Quincy, you didn't mean that.
Got him.
Yeah, I don't think you were online at that point because we came home
Probably
after.
not. Probably not.
I wanted to play Age though, honestly, but
You said Civ.
I like Civ. But the Civ is like a Minecraft for you. Like I could play Civ and just burst into it and then just be done with it again.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm getting there.
See, I wish it had a borderless window mode so that I could just keep alt tabbing in and out.
I agree.
Because
That'd be good
It'd be
too.
way easier.
Because Civ, you don't need to be super focused into it.
No.
That's why I like.
You just build the great. You just build the great library and win.
Okay, just don't roll your eyes. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
That's why I
Hit me.
like.
Hit
That's
me.
why I like Farming Simulator so much.
Why?
Don't roll your eyes.
Wait, what?
Because I want us to do a podcast and just make wood chips and sell them. I just want to chill out and just cut wood, put it into the
Stardew
wood,
Valley, dude.
put it
Stardew
into
Valley.
No, Stardew Valley. It causes too much focus for me.
You kind of do have to focus a little bit for Stardew.
It's a routine simulator. I think
Yeah.
you were the one who quoted that.
I don't,
Yeah,
you
it's a
know,
routine simulator.
Stardew Valley was fun, but I'm over it already.
You should, I feel like you should make it through the first season.
You know what killed it for me?
What?
Winter.
Obsessing over that little town center. Obsessing over
Oh,
it.
dude, I love that.
My entire playthrough is just finding different things to put into that thing, and I'm obsessed over it, and it ruined the game for me.
How did that ruin the
I
game
could
for
care
you?
about less money. I just want to I want to find stuff, but I don't want to wait till it rains to get a certain kind of type of fish to be able to finish it.
Well, but that's so. The thing I like about that
When it
is-
rains, I mine.
But the thing I like about all that is having so many things to do while you wait to do other things. So it's a constant queue of like queuing these things up, and sometimes you get a mine, sometimes you get a fish, sometimes you get a farm. You can't farm in the winter. So I kind of feel that in a way. I've been trying to grind through winter. Like, I'm totally bored. I want to get my crops going. I don't want to keep... I finished the mines. I got to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. And I don't want to, keep doing it. I want to, get back to spring where it's nice out. And I can do my farming.
you'll get bored
and
of
I
that,
can
though.
complete the community center. That's what I want to do.
That's the only thing that keeps me through the game is the community center.
Yeah. I think that's a good feature. I think the one of the best features that game has is giving you all these things. They give you the preface of here's all the things you can get. We have them all a question mark, so you don't know what they are, but you have to figure them out. And that's what I like. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you wanting more how to play playing the game, and you get to listen to a great soundtrack.
Can I be honest though? I can't get into video games as much as I used to. I just can't do it anymore. I can't grind through a game like I used to. Like I don't know. Like I could play Mass Effect 2 back then 800 times and just love it every time. But now like I blow through games and I get so sick of them so fast. No, it's not that. I just get like I have all the time in the world and I could just be sitting in bed and like I have so many games. I don't want to play any of them.
Yep.
XCOM
Witcher
2.
3.
XCOM 2. I made it all the way to finding one of the Chosen. And then I hit a little wall with it, and that little tiny wall of me doing good, and then I hit the wall. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna play this game anymore.
Oh, I feel it.
That's fine.
I get so thrown off. Little game.
Your tastes change.
But then Breath of the Wild hooked me like a game hasn't hooked me since.
But guess what you do in Breath of the Wild?
Heroin, yeah.
Like, well,
it's bad.
Just what
Don't
you
play
said.
it.
I'm going to play it at some point.
I'm gonna do it.
Darren D&D, Breath of the Wild.
I'm gonna come to D&D with my Switch in my hand.
Sitting on the table playing it the entire time.
But no, like, because what you do in Breath of the Wild, or at least from what I've seen,
Stick around.
Yeah, you just stick around, like what you do in Farming Simulator. You just listen to a podcast and you just grind.
That kind of game, like I like those games where Super Smash Brothers. I'd throw on my 3DS and just play a 20 stock game against a computer and then be done with it. Like those are the games that Hearthstone. Play a few games of Hearthstone. Quit. Those games hook me more than any other game.
God, how do you not like JRPGs?
Right.
Because I have to focus too much on it.
You don't.
You do.
No.
I can't because that's boring to grind.
You're just talking about grinding.
Yeah, but those kind of games are grinding, but like the different kind of grinding.
I guess.
But like JRPGs, it's just like you press attack.
No, I see that. Turn-based shit takes a long time.
I love
But turn-based shit with squares, that's my jam. But I'll never beat a game.
Turn-based shit with squares.
Yeah, with squares. But like I don't know.
Which is why I'm surprised that you. Well, actually, no. You played that at your weird break for video game for Persona because it's actually fast and
I wish I did do that one, but it was the wrong timing.
Yeah, I gave it to you during your weird break.
Can I be honest? I think my prime of enjoying video games is over. Like Just Cause 2,
Probably.
Just Cause 2, the original XCOM, Mass Effect 2, Dragon Age Origins. That was my jam. That's when I enjoyed video games as much as I possibly could. I think that's over.
Bummer, dude.
It is.
Total bummer.
Dark Souls 2, like all those games right there. That was my Super Smash Brothers.
You made me buy Dark Souls 2. The special edition, and
the
we played
remake.
it.
They got rid. They nerfed fighting bolts. I am over it.
You don't get it.
Ty, your tastes have changed. So I mean,
but why did I enjoy Metal Gear Solid 5 so much?
Because it's also somewhat grindy.
But like
it has a gameplay loop that you just got caught up in.
Can I be honest? Like action RPG, for some reason I act like I don't like action RPGs that much, but my favorite games are always Witcher 3 action RPG,
yep.
Metal Gear Solid 5 action RPG.
No, Metal Gear Solid is an action game, but it's an espionage.
It's almost like RPG though, where you upgrade to get better things.
Kinda.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, it's Tom Clancy.
What do you mean you wish?
Why?
Tom Clancy was my jam, dude.
I really like
remember playing Blacklist at the shop every day?
And then you sold it?
Yeah. I'm so mad.
No game was safe with me. No game.
Oh, wait, no, you didn't sell it. You just came in and took it. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I like torturing my employees.
Yeah, you just took all of our good shit and nobody came.
I had so much power in that place.
It was obscene.
I'm fairly certain that you got a weird power.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Power high.
Because Will gave me all the power ever. I owned.
Yeah, and then you hired your
shop.
girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. She needed a job. All
harsh.
Wasn't she working at Applebee's?
We should probably wrap this up. We've been at it for.
It's been an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, we've been an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, we'll wrap up again.
Should probably wrap it up.
You tired?
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired.
I can just talk forever. It's probably my fault.
No, we're good. Well, so, thanks for listening, everybody. We are slightly more milk. Hopefully, we'll be more organized on the next episode. And
probably not.
Probably not. Peace.